Well, thank you all so much, and you're welcome to the business support competition, proudly, powerfully sponsored by Oloja Hub. If you're yet to know what Oloja Hub is, please sit tight. We're going to talk to you about what Oloja Hub is, but I wanted to especially welcome every single one of you. We do not take this for granted. Myself, Noah, and the team, we were extremely excited to be hosting every single one of you today, to be on this journey with you. I guess a good place to start would be to kind of like firm up why we have decided to put today together. What's the drive behind today, and why are we even doing this? Why is this important to us? So for us, if you're yet to know what Oloja Hub is, it's literally a platform that aims to connect, immigrant businesses to their ideal customers. In simple terms, it's really to ensure that business owners would have the swift, seamless opportunity to get connected to their ideal customers without the old hassle of, oh, I don't have a website. I mean, if you have a website, it's a plus, but if you're just starting your journey, it's going to be a massive, massive, great advantage for you. You've got a platform that's got your ideal people. Without businesses, without customers, they are like literally, edging for failure, hedging for death. So we don't want that to happen, and that's what's really based Oloja Hub. So myself and Noah we've got the pleasure to moderate today's session. So pretty much just put a couple of housekeeping in place to ensure that people know what to expect from this session. I can see some new people joining. If you're just joining us, you're powerfully and specially welcome. Please let us know your name and where you're joining from in the comment section. And that'll be really amazing. Just a quick view of who our lineup of esteemed judges are. They'll get to introduce themselves very shortly, but I wanted to give you guys a bit of a sneak peek. If you haven't caught the bug on our socials, here's the view. We've got amazing people on this panel today. We've got people who have been there, done it, have experienced in this space. And please note, we are also here to learn from every single one of you. I think it's always an amazing time or an amazing opportunity to get to hear other people's perspective. I had a lot of questions yesterday, but Tayo, my business is not registered. I don't think I belong to this place. And I say, no, that's the whole point. Even if your business is not registered at this point, or you're not sure where to head, this session hopefully would provide some clarity. So if you're on this call and you haven't even come with a pitch, but you've got a question in relation to what's the starting point for me, please feel free to pop your questions in the chat, and we'll definitely pick it up. But I'll get our judges to introduce themselves very shortly. Now, before we do that, team, I wanted to please give us a little bit of a brief of what today would look like. Obviously, it's important to set the tone, which I'll do that very shortly, and we'll give you a bit of an overview of why this is important for us. It was literally a Sunday morning inspiration, and I kid you not, it was literally a Sunday morning. Myself and Noah were having a conversation, and we're thinking about lots of different calls that we would receive from aspiring business owners, from even existing business owners, and even us as business owners, some of the challenges that we face. And we thought, why not give people an opportunity to come express themselves? Why not give people an opportunity to come talk about what they've got to offer for the world? One thing I always say is, everyone has got something to offer the world. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you've got something. So long you believe that and you can hold on to that thought, the sky is going to be your limit. So don't ever think, oh, my business is not perfect, I don't have a team. There's never going to be that perfection, but there's something that can be perfect for your context. So please don't be alarmed if you're on this call right now and you're still thinking, should I go ahead? Should I not do it? Please, I hope that you kind of rethink and think about the bigger picture. Okay, if you're shy, I've seen a lot of people say, Tayo, my heart is beating, I'm having anxiety. Like, that's normal. When you do big things, it's okay for the nerves to kick in. It's a prompt to say, hey, we're about to do something really amazing. Let's put in the preparation. Okay, so of course, I have said that judges would introduce themselves, and all of our business owners would have 7 minutes to pitch whether it's a product, whether it's a service, whether it's an idea. You've got 7 minutes. And we would love to show you where Oloja Hub is at right now in terms of what the platform is doing, what the platform can offer to you. So there's going to be a mini demo And of course, we are going to be announcing our winners, which I think I am really looking forward to listening to every single one of our amazing presenters today. And yes, as per usual, we're going to take questions and answer. Okay, so that's pretty much the lineup for us. I can see a lot of amazing people on this call. I am super excited. Thank you, thank you. Please turn on your camera if you're in a position to do that. Noah, confirm, are you comfortable to talk now or shall I keep going?
Yeah, thank you so much, Tyra. Thank you, everyone. We really appreciate you coming and spending your weekend with us. Part of your weekend, I should say. As Tyra said, our mission really is to bring businesses together on the platform to enable commerce, prosperity, and for everyone to thrive. For us, we believe that once you are in business or you're thinking about business, the first thing is for you to worry about how to get customers. If you don't have customers, you can't actually run it. Like
It's
there's
a
no
business.
point, right? So sorry, Tyre, go on.
That's all right. So without customers, we all know it's literally a joke. It doesn't exist. I mean, who is there to consume what you've got to offer the world? And I feel like the whole concept of getting your product in the face of people or getting what you've got to offer to people, it can be hard, but when you've got a strategy and you've got a structure in place, I mean, you would start to see progression, you start to see um, progress in what you're doing. But I guess it's really, really important for us to nail down what business truly is. And as a business owner on this call right now, or as an aspiring business owner, I kind of want you to think about what does it mean to me? What does business mean to you? When you think about what you do, when you think about what you want to offer to the world, what does that really mean? Do you have the concept? Do you have the full grasp of what this is and what it would entail? Because when you're talking about the concept of business, obviously you're trying to solve a problem. There's a need over there that you're trying to respond to. There's an opportunity over there which you're trying to give to people or you're trying to latch on, right? So but at the center of every single thing you do, you always need to remember what value am I providing to people. If you're not in a position to fully articulate that, then you kind of need to go back to the drawing board. It's not just about, hey, I just want to start this thing because it sounds good or it looks good on paper. I need to be able to fully articulate what is the value that is being provided to people. What's the proposition here? What problem am I trying to solve? Is it big enough? Right? Once you're able to identify that value, that helps you to then rock up professionally every single time. It helps you to ensure that you're not focused on the ROI that you get. I mean, that's part of it, that's good, but that's not what drives you. Because if that's the biggest drive, then it's easy to just be mediocre about what you do. Anyway, I've gotten my money from Desire. Well, Morenike has paid, that's it. But when you think about the value, when you think about how much value do I want to provide to people, how important is it to me that the experience that I give people is massive, then the ROI is going to be automatic. So it's important that we are focusing on the right things, not just focusing on, hey, I want to make money. I'm here, I want to make money. That's good, but you don't lose sight of the fact that you still need to provide value to people. You are providing a service. It's pretty much, you're like a servant leader. The way that I see like business and as you're a servant leader over there, yes, you're on top, but you're still like it's service to others. You're there to serve people. When I serve people, I want to ensure that when you speak to anybody in my team, or when you think about the service that I've provided, or when you think about my product, it sits at the pyramid, top value. And that's what I want us to please always remember, that it is not solely about, hey, I love this business, I've got massive passion about it. It's not solely about, yes, I'm going to be in charge, I'm going to be the champion, and I want to earn lots of money. Because the truth is, first, second, third year, you may not be raking in those dollars as you probably think it is, realistically speaking. But when you're sitting up here on the pyramid of, hey, I want to solve a problem, it is important to me that I'm providing the utmost value. This guy over here would come, you would get the ROI, because when you deliver value, people would then start to, when you give people the experience that is required, people would start to get attracted to you naturally. A would tell B, hey, I have just this is a product that I got from Toba. This is the service that I received from this person. I want you to try them out. And then it starts to spread like that. and a lot of other things, that you do as well. So it's extremely important that we keep that in mind, that as business owners, we are not just here to do what we love alone, but we're here to solve a problem. We're here to ensure that we are delivering value to people, and we are what? Servant leaders. So I'm going to get you to Noah to give us a little bit of a snippet into what's really baked to this challenge. What's the deep thing for us in here?
Yeah, just before that, I just wanted to set context. So I've received some questions, leading up to this event, saying, "Oh, will my idea be stolen? Like, I'm scared if I pitch my idea, then somebody is going to copy it and, execute." And I'm saying that, well, for you to start a business, it's important for you to even validate that idea if it's any good, right? The main work is in the execution, and anybody that has a business will tell you how difficult it is to actually execute on that business idea. Like, um, just from my own personal experience, like sharing ideas, we can come up with 20 ideas in a day. But how feasible are they? Like, you may think, oh yeah, my idea is brilliant, but not until you actually speak to the people um, you're solving that particular problem for, to get that validation that they really want it, you don't have anything. So please, let's understand that. And this platform is to give you the opportunity. Um, we've been able to be lucky enough to bring amazing people as judges and also learn from yourself as well. Like these, many of them are already running businesses and they understand the terrain, they can share their experience on how you can also improve that idea, right? So nobody's here to steal your idea. All the judges, I'm sure they are already overwhelmed with what they do day to day. They will tell you that. So this is a safe place, and we all are here to learn from each other, and help each other out. In saying that, for us, we always want you to understand that, if you're going into a business, you need to know your why. Like, for you to start a business, that self-belief that you can solve problems for people is the actual driver for you, because business is tough, especially in this environment. You're going to get a lot of no's, rejection, lectures, but getting funding or support would be like so difficult, right? And that's why you must be clear on your mission. Like, if that thing is not driving you, it's going to be tough and you're just going to quit. So it's important that you have clarity on like why you're starting that business. And, a community like this, having conversations like this can help you also, as I said, validate and reinforce, those ideas. Um, and we know that, of course, every business here will say that they would like more customers. And for us today, is that if one more person knows about that your cake business or the product you sell, the service you offer, then it's a win regardless. I mean, that's how we think about it. Like, I just want one more person to know how I solve problem in the world. It's not about you having like 1 million people engaged, right? So just make sure every time you're in business, you're thinking about how can one more person learn about what I'm doing. And that's your essence of why we're here today. And luckily, you can see on the call, not just one person would know about your business, a lot more people. And for us, we also want to like challenge the stereotype, right? We've heard a lot of people say, well, African businesses are not reliable. We have also experienced that, in some form, right? You make an order or you want to engage an African business and they can give you some emotional, like, you know, reason why they are not able to fulfill that service at that particular point, right? You can hear, oh yeah, my son is sick, I'm not able to deliver, and all of those things. And as we said, business is hard. But for us, we also want to like challenge that, like, there are still businesses that go beyond and over despite all those challenges. And we must always, when you go into business, know that I say the earthquake effect. no matter what is happening in your life, you must separate it and have business continuity plan. Like, what is that plan? If you're not there, so many business is just one man business, and when something happens to you, the business like is shaky already or unreliable. So we want to make sure that that is in your consciousness as you start your business as well. Make sure you have a business continuity plan. If you're healed, does the business stop? Right? Because those are the things that would build on that narrative that we are not reliable as African businesses, and we need to also rise beyond above that and say, hey, it is not only the Australian business or other business that are reliable, and we should do business with them only. We should know that when we promise something, we deliver it no matter what, like no matter what, because at the end of that deal is the customer that also wants that 100%. And then when you give them sobering excuse, that is not good. They may not say anything, but you've breached that trust. And I think it is very important for us to understand that people don't say that enough, but it is a real thing. And that's why even engaging in a lot of business on this platform about this idea, when we were validating, we're like, yeah, this is not going to work. We don't like to do business with ourselves. And part of this is to educate us that we can do business with ourselves. Also, there's opportunity to improve from a business owner perspective and also from a customer perspective as well, right? So we all have our role to play, but definitely helping out each other would help us form a strong community where we are reliable, we help each other out. For example, coming leading up to this event, we called Desire, for example, and said, "Hey, Desire, would you spare us your time and come and be a judge on this platform?" And he said, "Oh yes, this is brilliant, all of that. In fact, I'm going to add X amount to add to the small cash prize that we're going to be supporting businesses with." Right? And that was mind blowing. We didn't send any proposal, we didn't ask for it. And that just shows that there are people who genuinely would help, that are willing to go above and beyond to help each other, help people in the community grow. So we have those people, but when the narrative of we are a disappointment overshadows the good that we can truly do, then we're not all going to win. There's a due system of trade where before a Jew can actually go and patronize other ethnic or tribe, they would have spent $9/10, right, in their community first. But that's not the same in our community. We rather patronize that other business, right? Because again, for the reasons I've mentioned, sometimes we as business owners as well, we're not reliable, and we must be reliable no matter what. Um, for example, and I know, yeah, we need to get into introducing the guests, but one quick story. When I wanted to move to Australia 2 years ago, and I wanted to um, plan a surprise proposal for my lovely wife on the call, I'm just always thinking about what could have happened, right? So basically, I wanted to surprise everybody, including our friends and my friends that are here as well at the time. But that was not possible because I went online, searched for businesses, looked for event planner, and there was no visibility. And because I didn't want to tell friends to look for people, it was challenging. I had to like dead that idea and just speak to one of our mutual friends to help organize that. But then the idea for me to actually make it a surprise proposal was lost, which was not really pleasing for me. And some of the issues there, a lot of business don't even have online presence, or they don't have a website, or it's just too technical to set one up, or they don't really care about, or you may even see a number and you call, they don't even pick. So there's a lot of things in there, and it's hard. And that's why it says running a business is hard. But we want to change that where we have a platform where everybody can, it's a go-to, it's like the Amazon of immigrant business. You go there, you look for services. You don't need to post on WhatsApp group who is selling jollof rice, right? And everybody knows that you want to have jollof rice for lunch, right? You just go on the platform, you find all the caterer there and find the one you want to engage, and then you place your order, the trade happens, and that is the goal here. But we'll talk more about as we go. I think it's time to actually introduce our esteemed judges. Um, so Tayo, thank you so much. Thank you everybody for joining us as well.
Amazing. Thank you. So yes, extremely important. What Oloja Hub is doing is to ensure that we truly can seamlessly connect you to services that you really do desire. And even if you rock up into this country without knowing nobody, you should still be able to get things done. So please stay with us. So over to our esteemed judges, but I wanted to acknowledge Desire to Noah's point earlier when I gave him a call and I proposed and said to him, I would love for you to be a part of this event because I think you've been doing really great things as well. I would love to really hear from you. And he did say I explained to him and he understood the vision and he said, wow, I would love to fully support as well. And he had sponsored part of this event as well and said it was more than happy to ensure that a business owner would be able to get something that they can throw back into their business, whether you're going to use it for ads, whether you're going to use it, you put it for your website, whether you're going to use it for business registration, anything at all that is going to help push your business from point A to B after this session. And I think that is really, really profound. So thank you so much, Desire, for that act of gesture, kindness. All right, so I'm going to get our esteemed judges to please introduce themselves. And if you would permit me, Toba, I might get you to please get started on a short intro of yourself, perhaps, yeah, just anything you would love for us to know about you. And yeah, just any important information that you think guests should know about you. So over to you, Toba.
Awesome. Thank you very much for having me today. My name is Oluwatoba, and during the day, every day, I'm a business analyst working as a program manager at the moment at one of the big four firms. I also have two businesses that I'm a part of. Director, one is called Synthesia. This is very new. Also, I've got another business called Monel Consulting, and that's the arm that I use for most of the consulting gigs that I've done in the past few years. To take it back a bit and talk about a bit of the experience I've had working with small, medium enterprises. In 2009, I was able to work on a World Bank project, which is called the Step B project. And pretty much what that did was to identify businesses that had new technological ideas. And they were looking to, sort of identify the IP that they had and trying to sort of create a database for that. And that was in 2009. I've also then gone ahead to do a bit of consulting. I did some with the Nigerian government. I helped to review the Nigerian Export Expansion Grant, which is more like a grant that the federal government uses to more like help businesses, small, medium enterprises to upskill and at the same time increase the volume of the exports that they do. And then in 2015, I was one of the people that powered the SMSE Summit, which happened at the Aso Villa in conjunction with the Nigerian Export Promotion Council and as well as the SMED, and that was pretty much reaching out to businesses. We had reached out to over 500 businesses across Nigeria. And today, what I do as a business analyst, pretty much I work within strategy and, of course, talking about how you help businesses to build value, from what they do at the moment, the current state to identifying what they want to do, transition technologies, and so on and so forth, to say a bit. I'm quite keen, and I always like to introduce myself as someone that likes to bring good news. And what that means pretty much is I like to ensure that I'm able to bring value to people that look like mine and ensure that there's prosperity. And I can see I'm very encouraged by what has been said earlier on about desire. And I feel that's something that we need to learn from because, other than just saying stuff about what we want to do is good enough to put our money where our mouth is. And I think I've heard in various avenues as well, where, Desire has supported different, initiatives, helping raise people up. I'm super excited to be here and I'm looking forward to meeting everyone in the room. Thank you.
Thank
Amazing.
you. I should add a perspective about Toba as well. So Toba is being humble with his CV anyway, but Toba has been down with flu for the whole week pretty much, and I was expecting him to say, "No, I'm not going to be able to make it," right? But he always said, "I'm going to make sure that I come up and give back to the community," and that's super, super amazing. So thank you so much for being here alone. It's just selfless service, and I appreciate you for that. Thank you so much, Toba.
Thank you. Yeah.
Amazing. I would never forget when I read your bio, Toba, and I saw propagator of good news. And I remember waking up to know, I'm like, wait, have you seen the headline, propagator of good news? We need to ask about what that means. But yes, really, really, I love that tagline for you. I think it's very deep. It's very profound for one to want to be associated with good news, to say, hey, this is who I am and this is what I stand for. And thank you so much for coming on the journey with us today, even though you're not feeling your best. 100% appreciate. Amazing, amazing intro there as well. And great to work with all the amazing things that you've been up to. All right, I'm going to get Morenike, Deborah. I think you prefer to go by Deborah. I'm going to get Deborah to please give us a quick intro of herself, what she's been up to, what your business is all about as well. And I wanted to say a very big thank you to you. I know that I did call you up at such a short notice and you were still like super excited. The energy was there. I was like, okay, yes, I got this. I got you. But thank you so much for your time.
Can I just add that Dr. Deborah, right? And
Dr. Debs.
Dr. Debs is a very strong woman, and I mean, like I see her in every event, APA, networking with people. She's just tenacious. She's amazing, brilliant. I think everyone, we can all learn from her. There's so much wisdom there. Thank you so much for coming and giving back as well. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tayo. Thank you, Noah. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for having me. I'm very delighted to be here, actually, and humbled to be considered for this. So my name is 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐍𝐄𝐓. I'm a mathematician and a statistical modeler. I have some degrees my first degree was pure and applied mathematics. My second degree was in mathematical sciences. My third degree was in mathematical biology research, and then my PhD was also mathematical biology, where I modeled chlamydia. So I've done all sorts of research from health to ecology to road crash modeling across different places in Australia. Here, I've worked at QIMR, Queensland Institute of Medical Research, in Erskine. I worked most of my time at QUT, and I'm still a visiting research fellow at QUT. And I currently work for the Cancer Council Queensland as a statistical modeler working on the Australian Cancer Atlas. Yeah, professionally, that's what I do. And I've gotten a few awards here and there, like one of the ones that Noah mentioned at the African Professionals of Australia. I was nominated as one of the finalists for the Female Professional Australia of the Year. So, and I'm a fashion designer. So I started sewing since I was about 10 because my mom sews. So I learned it by force. I'm always happy to say that I didn't want to become a tailor because, coming from Nigeria, it's assumed like tailors are poor, they are low lives kind of a thing. So I wasn't really keen to learn, but then we needed to help out with some of the amendments from customers. So that's why I picked it up. But then when I got to uni, my first degree was from the University of Ibadan. I realized that I could actually make some money from that. So I started sewing for my colleagues and lecturers. And that was where I started developing myself. And then during the holidays, I would go to a shirt sewing company in Lagos. And that was one of the places where I started seeing, different things about businesses and how the way one organizes one's business can affect what one can make. I'll give you a very short example. I worked with this man that was very good, so shirts for big managers and all that in Lagos Island. But these people would come, they wanted their shirts to have labels from Gucci, from Tom Lewin, from Louis Vuitton and all of that, because they don't want people to know, they don't want their colleagues to know that they're making their shirts locally, even though the shirts were well made. And my boss remained a pauper, even though he was sewing for very big men in Lagos. All those kind of things opened my eyes a lot to a lot of things about business and how you place yourself and, you know, your terms and conditions and everything. So that sparked my own interest in how I would go about my business, all of which I've not implemented, but those were my background. And then along the line, I also learned catering. So I was a caterer in many instances. I'm also a professional cake baker. I'm actually baking currently. I'm covering a cake right now, which I'll still go back to. And I have a fashion brand. So by God's grace, I'm launching my one of my African fashion brand very soon. Already I sew for people. I do custom designs. I import from different countries of the world, Turkey, Dubai, China luxury, Africa, and all of that. So I supply families with, you know, uniforms and all those kind of things. But then I'm separating my African fashion. And then I've been on several runways here in Queensland. And I think 2 weeks ago, I won an award, 2 awards actually, one for runner-up for country of origin section and another award as a winner for a day at the races. So where we are expected to make a design that represents like the Melbourne Race Cup. So yeah, all those kind of things. I'm trying to remember all of those things because I'm not really one that, you know, likes to on trumpet, but yeah, but I'm just trying. But yes, so I'm a businesswoman, like God's grace, and I do some other things along the line. And I'm also a gospel singer.
Yes.
I'm an artist. Yeah, so all those things. Thanks for having me, and I hope I'll be able to share 1 or 2 things here today.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. And I should add, your pieces are absolutely beautiful. Thank you for blessing us with such amazing, beautiful pieces. And congratulations for all the awards. It's always really great to see that. Amazing. All right. So we're going to move to no other person but Desire. So Desire, when you're ready, please feel free to introduce yourself.
Awesome. Guys, can you hear me?
Loud and clear from my hand.
Awesome.
Yes.
Hey, look, thanks everyone for having me. First of all, I just want to give honor where it's due. I want to thank Tayo and Noah. I think what you guys are doing is incredible. And I think posterity will thank you guys for this. I love community. I love investing in intergenerational purposes. And I've fallen in love with the saying that if you're not invited to a table, you create your own table. And I think that's what you guys are doing here, empowering Africans and you know, people of color to just have this collective wealth. And I think like you guys, I think Noah referenced the Jewish community. I think we need to be very strategic and purposeful in what we do and how we do it. And so what you guys are doing, it's in a short form, reducing the level of ignorance by -1 or -2, however degree is. I think you guys are incredible. I want to thank you guys. I think you guys need more support, and I'm here to support you guys. I'm so excited to be on this platform now. And to my esteemed judges, my General Toba and my sister Deb, it's a pleasure to be on this panel with you guys. Now, a little bit about myself. My name is Desire. Currently, I run a business. I have the incredible privilege of leading. Having founded the business called 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐂𝐓. 𝐂𝐿𝐶are is an NDIS registered provider. We provide services like housing services all around Victoria, Queensland, and New South Wales at the moment. And we have had the incredible privilege of providing gainful employment to over 400 workers. And business started really out of a desperate situation, story for another day. But I've been in Brisbane for 13 years. And out of that 13 years, I like to say I have been a businessman for 10 years. The first business that I ran, and I just want to use this to encourage the person that was saying, oh, is my business registered or not? The first business my wife and I ran was we used to have a store. We used to sell fairy floss in East Street markets. That's the first business we ran. We used to sell fairy floss, you know, your candy floss, whatever you could call it these days. That was the most successful business I've run, and it opened my eyes to leadership, to marketing, to a whole lot of things. And out of that business, we actually won awards, good food awards, and all of that. We were celebrated, and it might look as small as very flawless. And when I was running that business, I had a master's degree in IT. I was working in IT. That business I ran for 2 days. I had more income in that business than my day job in IT. So I was like, my goodness, what in the world? Who is I mean that messed me up, in a good way. So I opened my eyes to the world of entrepreneurship. Now, to give you a little bit of insight about me, I've got a degrees in I've got a bachelor's in chemical engineering, and I've also got a master's in IT network security. I've worked in those two fields. I've worked as a process engineer in a government sector here in Australia. I worked 6 years. I also worked in IT. I worked as a consultant. I've done it all in the corporate sector. And a few years ago, I went to work. I went just a normal day at work during COVID. And life was going up, and literally got fired from my job, and that was very devastating, and that gave birth to 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐶𝐄𝐓, and that also gave me the oomph to say, you know what, I'm not gonna let someone else do this to me, so I'm just gonna take my own destiny in my hand, and hence the birth of 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐶𝐄𝐓, and I like to tell you that it's been the best decision that I've made, to actually go out there, step out there. It's risky, it's everything, but you are in control of your future. So that's why I love giving back to anyone who's gonna take this lonely road, this crazy. You have to be crazy to be an entrepreneur. But I tell you, it's better to be crazy than in this right direction, and then let someone determine your future. So I want to encourage everyone here. It's gonna be an amazing day. The team here at Oloja, they have actually prepared a lot for you guys. I tell you what, today I'm so pumped. I don't know what to say. I think they've just given me a free airtime to talk about myself. In my other job, or what I like to do, I'm an MC as well. I get to MC a lot of events. I had the incredible privilege also of being one of the people that created one of the first radio programs. Sorry, not a radio station. Programs for Africa. We used to call Afro Voice in Radio 4EB, 98.1 FM here in Kangaroo Point. That was years ago. So I love everything Africa. I love giving back to the community. I can't wait to actually hear you guys speak. I can't wait to hear your unique selling points. I can't wait to just encourage you guys. Look, I am pumped. You can tell. I am just so excited. I'll just shut up right now. But ladies and gentlemen, it is amazing. You have chosen the best platform to be a part of. So yeah, let's get into it. Thank you, everyone.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Desire. I sometimes I call you MC Desire, but I just really wanted to really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Your energy is contagious. So I'm like super pumped. So I hope that everyone is super pumped as well. So the time that everyone is waiting for is here, but I wanted to fully acknowledge all of our presenters today, from Israel of Little to Wild Arts, to Jim with Double Groups and Agro Foods, to Ghanaian from Exquisite Balloons, to Adekpeju from the Beads Hub, to Didi Anoluakpo from Didi's Bespoke, to Annie from 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐶𝐄𝐓 World. Sorry if I have messed up that name, but 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐶𝐄𝐓 World. And I think that you guys are honestly your champions. And for even coming on this platform to say, hey, I have no fears, I have no worries, I'm more than happy to talk about what I've got.
Yeah.
We're not looking for perfection. We're not looking for anything. We just want to spotlight your business to one more person. It gives you an opportunity to learn a bit more about why you're doing what you do. It gives all the judges a bit more opportunity to learn more about why you do what you do, which is always the biggest. And I say to people will buy who you are first, the experience you give them first before your product. And if you can sell them and wow them with like the experience you've got to offer, your product will start to skyrocket, or your service. So please, you guys are all champions, and thank you so much for gracing us, for wanting to show the world what you've got, for putting yourself out there to say, hey, I'm going to talk about what I've got. So I'll leave it to our judges right now. I think I'm talking too much. But Desire, Toba, and Sister Debs, would you guys like to pretty much, any one of you would like to run us through what criteria are we looking for today? What exactly are we expecting from our guests? Because Jim is going to be our lineup. Jim Dempe is going to be our first presenter for today, but I think it's important that we set the context for them so they know exactly what we're looking for. Guys, you've got 7 minutes for your presentation, so please set the timer, but I'll leave it to any of our judges to let us
I'll just, is that all right if I jump in?
Yes.
Look, everyone, like I said, I am so pumped, and I'm pumped to hear a lot of things, and I wanted to actually address something before I actually start. Sorry, we have 7 minutes per presenter. Someone did say they were afraid if someone would copy steal their IP and all of that. If that's your problem, then if that's what you're worried about, you got a bigger fish to fry. I tell you what, that should be the least of your problems, because if someone steals your idea, that means they verified your
validated for you.
They validated your proof of concept or whatever it is. So I think it's an incredible thing. A lot of businesses are a kind of a copy of the other one, but you have to bring your unique selling point. So that will segue to what we're looking for. We're looking for how unique and innovative is your business idea compared to the existing solutions. Okay. Just so you know. So we're also looking at, does your business clearly articulate a compelling value proposition that differentiates it from your competitors? And we're also looking for problem identification. Is the business addressing a clearly defined problem or need? I think we're going to be scoring on this. And also your solution viability. How well does the proposed solution solve the identified problem? Is the approach feasible and scalable? Okay. Sometimes something can be feasible, but is it scalable? Is it a one-man business? I think if you want to build anything that revolves around you, and like Noah was saying, if you don't have a business continuity plan, that is not the kind of business that we're looking for. Yes, there's a kind of business that can be that, but you want to make it scalable. So we're hoping that you will think from that place. Also, another thing is your market understanding. Does the presenter have a strong understanding of their target market and potential customer base? It's really important. You can't, I think Tayo was saying a lot of things about marketing. You can be a PhD owner in a particular field. You can have whatever. You can be a professor. You can be the most technical, the best. If you can't take it to market, then you can't scale. Nobody will find out about you. So it's really important. Marketing is one of the most important ingredients of business. Now, is there evidence of a large or growing market for the product or your service? And sometimes it's okay if there's no large or we don't know. So there's a whole lot of things. Next one is revenue model. Is there a clear, sustainable revenue model for you? Does the business have the potential to scale? I think are there plans for future growth? I think we've said, and your pitch, delivery, and communication, because I tell you what, right? Your business, your personal brand, the way you carry yourself, the way you articulate, it is powerful. For me, I live and breathe everything disability support now that I've got even 2 seconds pitch, man. Sometimes I can look into you and tell you what we're doing without even, so it's really important. Clarity and engagement. Was the pitch clear, engaging, well organized? Did the presenter communicate the idea confidently? And let me tell you, this is not to intimidate anyone there. You don't need to be loud and crazy like, man, wow, I'm an MC. I've been speaking for a while, since my mother's womb. But it's about clarity. It's about convincing. It's about people just hearing you. And is there a pitch deck used? Not everyone will do this, but some people will go ahead and use a pitch deck, a slide deck. Is it well designed? But I'm not sure if we made the room for that. But just does the business have a strong, capable team to execute the plan? Are the key, what are your plans? Even if you don't have a team, but you have a concept of the key areas that when you have team members that they can cover. Is it realistic? Is it actionable? And do you have a business goal and plan? And those are the kind of criteria that will be judging you on. And just to recap, business idea and innovation, problem, solution fit, market potentials, business model and revenue, pitch, delivery and communication, team execution strategy, and and any other thing that my other judges want to fill in. But those are the kind of things that we're looking at the moment.
Please don't be intimidated, right? This is just a scoring card. It doesn't mean that your business is not viable at the end of the day, but for the sake of the competition, right? But at the end of the day, you're still going to win regardless. People will know about your business, which is why we're here. Everybody wins, right? So thank you so much.
Sweet. I hope we've all had some time to kind of digest it. I think just a little bit of a tip for everyone presenting is to always keep in mind presentation is going to be super key. So please let's kill the nerves. Like it's okay, like to Noah's point, it's a win-win situation. One more person get to know about my business. Anytime I go out and I tell one more person about what we do at 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐂𝐓, I'm happy. One more person at a time. Like sometimes it's not just about getting all the thousands. One more person today would make up to 1,000, 2,000 eventually. So it's a really great opportunity, either way. So all right. Does Toba and Sister Deb, would you guys like to add anything, or you're comfortable for us to get started?
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
Yes.
I think I'm very happy with the way Desire has spoken about it. So I think it's a really good way to start. So please let's get into it.
All righty, let us get started. Okay, so we have the honor and the pleasure to have Jim Dempe. So Dempe is going to be kickstarting today's competition. Jim, when you're ready, over to you. You've got the floor. So please remember you've got 7 minutes. And we're looking at time management as well.
Thank you very much. Just before my clock starts ticking down, Tayo, can I confirm that that's 7 minutes for each of the businesses or both in 7 minutes? And it's fine.
Right. Okay. Each. Let's talk about each.
Okay. Appreciate that. Thank you.
It's all right.
All righty. I'll share my screen and so we can get started.
Yes.
Yes.
So for people that don't know, Jim wears different hats, literally. Has different businesses, different talent.
Thank you very much. Noah, you're too kind. All right, let's get started. So today I'll be wearing the hat. Can you all see my screen? Let's start with that first.
Yes.
Yes,
All
from my
right,
hands.
beautiful. Given that I've got 7 minutes, I'm going to try and keep this short and concise. So my name is Dempe Danladi Dabar. That's my full government name, as Noah would say. And I'll be presenting today about the Dabar Group. And familiar friends will call me Jim, so whichever you're comfortable with. The Dabar Group was birthed a few years ago down in Dabar. And what I've seen is I've started working as a support worker, and I realized that there were individuals that were struggling in terms of filling shifts. So I got into a consulting space and started asking questions around to see what the need was. And one of the key needs for most disability businesses was to be able to provide staffing. So we got into that space to understand what is the staffing requirements in order to give the right staffing for different businesses. So we started off by understanding the different roles, the qualifications required, the experiences required, and that was how we gathered the base to the Dabar Group. Now, in doing that, we also identified that some of the staff didn't have cars and some of the staff that were traveling didn't have places to stay. So that was how we kind of uniquely built the services that we deliver. So today, the Dabar Group provides NDIS support, children's services, consultation services, short-term housing rental, staffing solutions, as well as car rental services. So all of this, yes, I'll go through as many of them as I can, but I'll explain that in a simplistic manner. As an NDIS company, as Desire, I think you'll be very much aware, staffing always is a challenge. Getting the right staff to the right client is very, very important, and also then consistency through that. This staff experience different challenges, either living accommodation challenges or mobility or finding value as well in what they do. So we've partnered with a few companies to be able to provide them with that support. That was one arm. Then the other arm was there was obviously a lot of people going into NDIS. So what would stand us out? What we stepped back to do was we help companies with branding. That's where our consultation services comes in. So we help you to brand your company, to give you the ability to get your business cards ready, your website ready, your internet or anything to do with marketing like Facebook or banners and flyers. That's how we've sort of been able to add value to most individuals that we've partnered with. So we lead the way in this space in a uniquely delivering all of these services. What we do, as I've mentioned, are all of these 6 services, which cuts across pretty much all arms of NDIS if you look at it critically. So that is consultation, which is helping you put your business together, children's services, that's supporting young persons, staffing solutions, that is providing staff to businesses that are struggling to fill in shifts, accommodation. So we started off by investing in properties. At the moment, we're currently only in Victoria, but we're looking to expand as we grow. And rent-to-car rental services, we do have cars in both New South Wales and Victoria to support individuals that are looking to rent cars for short term that can't afford to buy one in that time itself. And this will help them get to shifts. So those are the key services that we deliver. With our team, we give the option that individuals can actually join us as either casuals or contract staff. That gives them the flexibility to be able to join other companies and obviously meet their daily needs. As you know, cost of living continues to increase, and most people would always have 1 or 2 jobs to meet those needs. We've had obviously a lot of success in this space. We've helped at least 4 different businesses to set up their companies and actually bloom. To be honest, one of them has become more successful than we are. And they're actually based in Dubbo. They're worth over 80 million Australian dollars at the moment. And we help them to set up their website, set up their branding, and all of that. So we're very excited for the part that we play in that journey. We aren't in that level yet, but we're hoping to continue to grow and add value to businesses as we continue to deliver and meet dreams. So that is in a nutshell what the Bird Group does. We actually did have a license with Labor Hire, which allowed for us to provide that service solution. We did get into Airbnb to help list our residential accommodation and also get that NDIS tick. So this is some of our contact details and how you can reach through to me if you want to know more about the business. But given my time on this, I hope that I've been able to address all of the points that the Georges are looking after. But I'll pause here to see if you've got any questions in relation to the Bird Group before I switch to wear a different hat. Literally change my hat.
I think I've got a question, if I'm allowed.
Yes, please. Yes.
Yes. I'm keen to understand the size of your team because I can see that the services you render is pretty much like 6 initially, and I understand how wide that is, for a new business to say. So I just want to understand your team size and how you intend to grow into the space.
Thank you very much for that. One of the most challenging aspects of any business is overheads, and we try to maintain or manage that by subcontracting some of our services. So we do not have in-house that manage all of that, but obviously we do have the management team that manages the quality. So what we do is, for example, the consulting services which provides the branding and marketing, we outsource that to a graphic designer that does end-to-end website building and all that. And so what we're just playing is that middle gap that actually connects the customer to that to our contractor, and they provide that service. With rental, we connect with other services like Uber. Uber car share already has a successful platform. So we tap into that to ensure that our cars are maintained and supervised by Uber. Uber has a vast network. They track the vehicles, they make sure payments are made and all of that. And we just make sure that that comes through to us. With the house rental services, we actually partner with local real estate agents to be able to list our houses, and they manage those houses as we go. So we just become a point of contact where decisions need to be made. But in terms of the day-to-day maintenance of these services, they are mostly outsourced, and it works for us to ensure, and that's a very good pick, Toba. We've actually used that strategy to ensure that it is scalable. So if we had 10 properties, we're not falling back in terms of the car or the NDIS aspect. I hope that answers that question.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
No worries.
Can I just okay, good.
You go.
No, Desire. Good.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay, so Jim, I'm just keen to understand fantastic work you've done so far. What is the biggest pain for you right now at this stage in business?
I'm glad you asked that question. One of them was developing a system, especially getting to the NDIS, the staffing solution aspect, was to get a holistic system that manages our end-to-end staffing rostering, onboarding of clients, stay in compliance with documentation for staff. And one of what we've actually done is we've adopted the use of a software called Bright HR, which has been absolutely amazing. So that allows us to manage rosters, bring staff on board. So that was one of the pain points that we had. In today, the next one that we are still facing is in relation to the cars. So during the time when the cars are in downtime, that's when they're not rented out, we obviously have overheads, ongoing cost. And so we're looking on how to manage that and to reduce that overhead cost. For now, these are the two main ones that I can mention. Obviously happy to talk more about it, but I'm also conscious of the time.
Yep, sweet, thank you.
Now, look, I think it's incredible. I love the lean method that you've been running, but I'm just going to ask you quickly, amongst all these services, what is your biggest revenue income stream in those because I'm looking at here, you're doing staffing. You've got a staffing agency kind of deal. You've got a business consultant where you do branding and end-to-end business development for new businesses. You've also got the car hire side, which I think is actually very amazing because it sort of ties in well with a lot of our community access shift and
That's
help
right.
a lot of migrants who maybe wouldn't have that capex
Absolutely.
to just get into car acquisition and all of that. I think is a very smart way, and I like to understand some of the nuances around that area. But for the purpose of this competition, what is your biggest revenue stream? And reason I'm asking that is for another question that I've got for you.
Absolutely. It just depends on scale at the moment. Our consultation is pretty much once off, and to be honest, we don't have we make sure that the service that we're providing is tailored to that person. So we haven't got that influx of 100 people that we're doing consultation for. So the key one I would say is staffing solutions. We provide staffing solution to a service called Radiant Care, which allows for us to staff their shifts, and that has been, because that is an ongoing revenue, that has been the better one that we've received so far. With the car it has been great, but I must also acknowledge that there are times when we've had individuals default on payments, so that's sort of set us back as well, and we're obviously fine-tuning that and ensuring that we put the right strategies in place to mitigate those challenges or risks. So I'll say staffing solution at the moment, yes.
Staffing solution, okay. Now that's good. Look, reason I'm asking that is there's a whole lot of things that you're doing, and you know, there has to be a clear, sustainable revenue model.
Absolutely.
And I've got a lot of fleets of cars myself, and I was clearly gonna let you know the pain points in that. You know, I'm clearly now being in this over the 4 years now. I'm just seeing that okay, some mistakes that I've done, and how can you actually, you know, tap into that and avoid that, and some of those things become get into savage values and all of that. You just anyway. Now I think it's really incredible business. But one advice, and I've done my scores, so this is outside of one advice is that I'll see, and you know, is you have a lot of beautiful things that you're doing, but I would advise you to also like
Streamline
your services, and actually you know, there are many things that are aspirational, and it's good, and you quickly find out. I started like that as well, and I was gunning for everything, but I started following, okay, what is actually giving me the biggest bang?
That's right.
You know, and what is actually just aspirational at this point. And sometimes you grow, you scale up, and you actually would see that you can now achieve the other. When we started, we wanted to do everything, allied help and all of that. But now it's taken me 4 years, our business plan. Now, say 2025, we now unleash that allied health side of things. So it's incredible. but you don't want to also stretch yourself so much.
Absolutely.
You want to, if staffing, you look like a guy that can present really good. So you put
Thank
all
you.
your eggs in that basket and go
That's
to
right.
town. And after that, you can complement with other things. I think it's incredible. Look, I can't fault anything. I love where you're heading. So good stuff.
Thank you
Really
very much, Desire. Yeah.
well done, Jim.
Just on staffing, Jim, sorry,
Yeah.
do you have like a strategy around that? And does that connect to the African community in any way?
Funny you should ask. I'm currently the president of the Nigerian Association in Geelong. Like I said, unfortunately, due to the time constraint, I won't be able to go through all how it all connects. But part of the opportunity that I present or offer individuals there that we already know have either recently moved to Geelong and are looking to settle and gain employment. So we
Yeah,
provide them with upskilling. So, for example, would provide them with the trainings that they need to complete in order to get a job. Because as you would know, as an early migrant, most people don't, I'm not even sure of how to start securing a job and all that. So we ensure that they have all their checks and
yeah,
in documentations, and then we offer them an opportunity to come and do some work with us. Obviously, paid work, so that is adding value to them as well. But yeah, that's actively how I integrate with the African community. On the other side, obviously, our roles are open to the wider community to apply for.
yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
Amazing.
Sweet, thank you.
Jim, I've got one last question for you. I think you
sure.
presented really beautifully, but my
Thank you.
question is in relation to the level of focus that you've been able to give to all the things that you do right now.
Yes,
Obviously, this is a very highly regulated space, so I know that
yes.
there's not a lot of room in there to be like, mediocre. But if you wanted to rate the level of focus right now that you're able to give to all of this and still deliver quality and value on a scale of 10, how would you rate it? And is there any challenge in there that you find that
Yes.
you're facing?
If I have to answer that question, roughly about 6 months ago, I would say about 3 or 4. But
Wow.
as of now, I would definitely say 8. And the reason
Okay.
is because I used to also do, we used to have international, so part of the consulting part, we used to do international student recruitment. And that would mean that we were engaging with students to onboard and come to Australia. That became a very, very lengthy process, as we know. And obviously, with the change of regulation, I realized quickly that we weren't providing 100% in that. And a lot of people, we weren't helping as we
Right.
aimed to. So
Yeah.
sadly, we had to, even though I was very passionate on that space, we had to close that down. And so in line with what Desire mentioned about streamlining our services, that is actively what we are currently doing, is
Right.
looking at what are the areas that we are actually adding value, focusing in that area. Another part is with the car as well. We're reevaluating that because obviously there's a lot of risk within that space. So we're looking at how we can reassess that and pull off from the car rentals as well if needed, or re-strategize on how we approach that. So these are some of the things that we're doing, and that's why it's a 8. Yeah.
Okay, no, amazing. I think appreciate the
Thank you.
self-awareness. So, because you need to be in a point in your business where you realize this is not the type of value that we want to provide, and we think it's time to pull the plug on this particular one and
Yeah.
focus on this one in the meantime, whilst you can reshuffle and move things around. But thank you for sharing
Absolutely.
that,
No
Jim.
worries. All good.
I think I also want to add, well done, Deborah. I can also quickly chip in because I'm quite mindful of time, is
Yeah.
that you see, all of your ideas are valid.
Yes.
It's just
Thank
the
you.
concept of timing. There's a time when
Absolutely.
everything needs to start. It's always smarter when you go with a sharp edge of the knife, start
Yeah.
sharp with one
Yeah.
idea, scale into others when you've been able to attain stability in one,
Yeah,
pretty
Absolutely.
much. Yeah, thanks.
I
yeah.
agree. Yeah.
You go deep into one,
Yes.
and then you blow that up, and then you go into like other stuff. But yes, really great stuff you've got there, Jim. Amazing. Shall we get into the second one very quickly?
Absolutely. I'll try and keep this short and concise as well. So I'm literally going to take off and change a hat because this is
Yes.
a whole different space. Yeah, I actively used to manage about 3, 4 companies and both non-for-profit and for-profit. And it has been an interesting journey, but one of which we're learning every day and adapting as we go. All right, so Geelong Afro Foods. This is no news to any of us. We definitely have seen an African grocery store around the corner, or we have definitely heard of one in our area. So
You're not sharing yet, Jim. You're not sharing the other slide yet.
Oh, my apologies. One second. Alrighty. Thank you for that call out, Tayo.
You're welcome.
All right. I would have said if someone else wants to go, so it helps me get some tricks and then represent, but that's all right.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. That would be a good idea. I think
so catch your breath.
It would help him catch his breath as well and give him, that's
a bit of a breather, yeah.
A bit of a breather, yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Jim, for running us through double groups. Amazing work you've got there. Always, again, that's the whole point of this session, an opportunity to learn one more thing that we can do better in the business. All right, we've got no other person but Israel of Little to Wow Art. And yes, Israel is born ready. He's got lots of energy. I can see the screen popping up. So Israel is going to be taking us on a journey. So ladies and gentlemen, please get ready for another wow presentation. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can from him.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Israel, and I'm a co-founder of Little to Wow. My partner is actually my co-founder, and I'm actually raised from a family who is into business, and also I have like a decade experience of running several business. Me as a person, and my day job is I'm a support worker, but I don't call myself a support worker because on the side, what actually fund me is I'm a day trader, I'm a forex trader, so which is actually my bread and butter. So, but I do disability on the side. So, Little to Wow, this is the main thing. So, not long ago, I was looking into refreshing and looking at making my home very beautiful. I went to Kmart. They were having just generic wall art. I went to Spotlight, Big W, just the same thing, just the same generic old lame wall art. So that's actually spawned like, this is not representing my kind of person. Then I realized that there must be other people like me that actually love wall art, that are actually very beautiful, very bright, very gorgeous, that will actually spawn them to get something like that. So that is what actually bettered Little to Wow. So what is the problem? The generic option is in mainstream stores, like traditional retailers like Kmart, Spotlight, and Big W only offer standard, widely available designs that lack uniqueness. Like if you go to every Kmart store, you actually find the same generic wall art in all of their stores. They lack personalization. Like you can't go there and find something that actually suits your taste. Most of them are actually the same everywhere you go to. So they have limited creative expression. You can actually say, okay, fine, this actually suits my style. You can look for something that is in sports or something that looks in creative words like that. You can't find that in all the stores. And that is what like going there, but like I need something that will actually suit my person, that will suit my style. I can't find it there. So that's what actually created Little to Wow. So when this came about, me and my partner, we actually sat down and said, okay, what can we do? How can we go about this? Because I actually have more knowledge because I come from a family where we were into printing, massive printing stuff. So I said, okay, fine, let me go into this line. I asked about the machine and equipment. Oh, how much does this cost? Can we do this? Can we scale this down? Can we produce this? What will it cost us to do this? So that actually made us to focus on this line. Let us do something for people that they can actually look and be like, wow, my home is beautiful. That can actually spawn conversation. Once you enter someone's house, I'll be like, wow, where did you get that hat from? Something like that. So that made us we collaborated with trend focused artists, people that actually knows how to design stuffs. So we have like 3 artists that work with us that they're actually that their taste is very high and they know what is actually in trend. So we are working closely with them. They actually design with us. We actually validate those designs. Like, oh, we like that. That will actually trend. That will actually look good. So we work with them to in our business so that we can actually push this out for people to purchase. The customer's personalization and revenue opportunity. We also, this is actually in the works. We actually I'm actually in talk with the programmer in developing this one. We are trying to create something on the website where you'll be able to upload your picture, or maybe like you also like an artist yourself, you design. You can actually upload your design and actually print it, and also at your own wish, you can actually list that on the website and said, okay, if other people like the work you posted, once other people purchase that, you can have a revenue coming back to you. So that is actually in the works. I'm actually talking to our programmer to actually have that implemented. So you are not only getting your art printed by us, we are also giving you an opportunity to bring about your creative side. So once you upload it and you get your artwork, you can also still, like a marketplace also, you can also put that artwork, which is yours. You can actually patent it on our website, where people can actually, when other people come to our website and they see that artwork, because we are not a monopoly of knowledge. What suits me might not suit another person. So if one of our customers have a very unique art design that comes to our website and uploads it, and it is very good and catchy, if other people come and they purchase it, so there's an incentive that goes back to that customer who have that artwork. So that is actually one. It's actually in the works that we're actually looking at. Also, we are actually very keen on quality. Most of the artwork is actually, and we try as much as possible to niche down on the type of artwork we produce. We actually have just one type. Maybe down the line we're kind of going to diversify into glass and every other thing, but right now it's just pure canvas. So that is why we're actually very strong on quality, and that is actually one of our major things we're looking at. So our unique selling proposition, our artist collaboration for unique designs. And so we partner with talented artists who create exclusive trend-inspired pieces, ensuring our collective is always fresh, relevant, and reflect our current style. So collaborating with these artists will give us will make our work very fresh. We try as much as possible to spawn them every time, and every now and then, like, okay, they submit new design, new fresh work every now and then, so for us to review and actually put them on our website. We also pride ourselves in premium quality that will last for a very long while. It's not like you buy now and next week is already gone, but we pride ourselves in premium quality. Also, we give free shipping all Australian-wide, everywhere is free shipping. We're also empowering customer creativity, like I explained earlier on, where customer can actually be very creative. They can also come to our website and bring about their creative side, creative genius side. They design a web an artwork that they feel is very beautiful and want to share with other people. So we actually spawn that creative side from our customers, upload it, get your art printed, and also list it on the website for other people to purchase. So those are unique selling propositions for our business. These are also the sample products of our sample products where other people have actually purchased from us. So like you can see, we have this product on ground. If you get them within 5 days, we ship it to you. You get it within 5 days. So these are one of our products. You can have it. So our impact and future vision, brightening homes across Australia. That is our major major impact. We have sold like over 40 pieces in the last 2 months. We've sold 40 pieces in the last 2 months, and empowering artists, like all these artists that we're collaborating with, at least we pay them, we give them some money for every artwork, individual artwork they do, we actually pay them for it. And that is also, we are also empowering them. That's also one of the impact we're actually making. So the vision itself is to innovate art accessibility. We are committed in continuing enhancing the customer experience with innovation features like customizing art options and an easy accessible platform. So we give them this platform where you can actually innovate. Not only that we give you something, we also give our platform is also there for you to innovate and also tell people about it. So it's a win-win situation. You give us your artwork, we give you revenue, and it's also a win-win situation for everybody. It's a win-win cycle for everyone. So the major thing here right now, we seek, like, through this competition, we aim to gain necessary resources to expand our reach, streamline our personalization features, and also introduce more artist collaboration. With the right support, we'll scale our operations to create even more impactful art experience for our growing community. So these are our website and our Instagram. You feel free to scan them to visit our website, and feel free to scan them to follow us on Instagram. So that is that about it as well. Thank you so much for having us. If you have any question, I'm open to that.
Wow, amazing. Can you go back to your Instagram barcode? So people, everyone, please, you can scan as we get the judges' questions, if any.
All right. I think Toba wants to go first.
Yes, I think I love the idea.
Yeah.
I think I've just looked through the way you do the business and the sort of strategy you have to reach in your audience. It looks very good. The only question I have is how you hope to manage scale at the moment, because I can
Yeah.
see that I'm not sure what the size of your team is. Take for instance, if you were to have an order to deliver within the next 1 month, 100 pieces of your heart.
Yeah.
Can you be able to manage that? How do you hope to do that? Yeah.
Now, I have a machine in my own house that I actually use for myself, and also have, because before purchasing that, I've surveyed the market, like, where several before I even purchased the machine myself, like the equipment myself, I ordered the product itself from people that owns the machine. Before I put my money into something, I have to know how the quality is, the materials needed, and I have to calculate the cost for producing at least just one of it and everything. So those people also my go-to. So if I have like a huge sum,
Order.
huge order. This is
Awesome.
something I actually learned from my dad. My dad is into printing, so sometimes he shares it slashes if it's like a million contracts, so he slashes the job
Put it
into
across.
two. Some people does this, some people does that. So I do this. So it just makes the work a little bit faster. So I'll just give them the order details of the customer, but I'm going to monitor the quality of the order of the product itself. Then I do some part, and I send some part to them. To buttress your point, we're actually working with a real estate agent, Hampton. Is it Hampton? I've forgotten the name. Well, like, we're working with them into, like, we shared the idea with them, and they saw some of the artwork, and they were very, very interested in it. So we're actually going to be meeting with them next week, because one of their with one of the real estate agent, because they want to purchase like some of the for their homes,
For the housing.
or their real estate homes. So we're actually very, very prepared. We don't know.
Okay.
We are really, really prepared for what comes after.
Influx. If you get influx.
Yeah. That's what we
Awesome.
want.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah.
I was gonna ask if there was a vision to actually take this B2B, right? So what I mean is, so say a company, 𝐂𝐶𝐶, we were to have a physical office and we wanted to just style it, and of course we are not like in that space, right?
Yeah.
You can just conceptualize the idea. You show that beautiful staging of the art. You can just stage, oh, this is how we think he should, design, or even
Even
B2C
homes.
as well, customer,
Yeah.
homes, like showcase, like, rent out like 3 bedrooms in Australia, they're almost always the same structure. Can you
All right.
stage a few options for people and they can just go on your website and select, oh, I'm moving into this new apartment.
Yeah.
This is an idea of how I can stage it, and it will look good, that kind of thing.
Yeah, are you talking about something like an augmented reality or something like that? Like, okay,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can use AI as well to
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah,
come
yeah.
with some of those ideas.
We are looking into that, but I try as much as possible not to like like
Do
put
many
like
things
do
at
too
once. Yeah,
much. Like I
yeah.
try as much as possible not
Okay.
to do too much because I want
Yeah,
to now it's working. Something is working for
Mm.
yeah,
me.
Mm.
I want to try as much as possible to be sure that this
yeah.
is really, really working before I before I add something else to it. Like
Sure.
the feature I told you about, the customer revenue when they upload, it's also in the works, but that is not, it's in view. That's not the main source. Our main source right now is people come to the website, purchase, and we also talk to real estate. Like we go to them because sorry to talk about this again. I learned this idea from my dad because he doesn't do small scale. He tries as much as possible. Like, okay, I know my market. I know the people I want to deal with. I go to the big people, the people that deal with houses and homes. Those are people that I'm actually looking out for. So we go to these people. We've sent several emails and letters, and got so good. We've gotten one that's actually interested in our product, so which is good.
Amazing.
So we are in talks with them, which is
Yeah,
actually our major focus. So
yeah,
got so good. If it's going well as planned, we can also diversify into the AR. But right now, we want to implement the customer side of things because that would actually give us free adverts. Because if a customer comes to the website and uploads their product, they want other people to purchase so that they will be able to get like an incentive. It's just like a free advert. So we are
yeah,
looking at that's actually our major the major feature we actually want to implement right now. But the AR, I'll put that on board, and it's a very, very good idea which we can actually implement later on.
Israel,
yeah.
I
Great.
love this idea. I love how you think. I love that you want to take it in bite size and drip fed and validate some of these things before you go to market fully.
Mass
So
scale.
incredible strategy. But here's my question to you: who are your competitors? How original is this idea, and what actually makes you different from your competitors?
You just asked my questions, Desire.
Okay, my major competitor right now, I've checked several websites in Australia here, like mainly Tasmania. I've not found I've not really found one, but there's one that I actually look up to. I've been in talks with the guy. The guy is in USA, Chris Bellini. I messaged the guy on Instagram. Like I've had the talks with him, and he just gave me a little bit of tip. Like he just gave me a little bit of advice. That's the person I'm actually I'm looking up to. Like he's actually big. He's into this art business, but I try as much as possible I want to differentiate myself from him because he's into printing of the art itself. He's not into canvas. That's why I try as much as possible. Okay, oh, this guy is just the glass type. The glass type of art where
Yeah.
you print, then they'll put glass on it. So
Yeah.
I made my research about from Australian Post. Most of the damage that comes about all this art is some of them might have cracked, some of them might have broken along the way. So I said, okay, just to reduce return orders. I don't want to deal with return orders. Let me go with something that cannot be broken, that
Safe.
cannot be destroyed or things like that. So from Chris Bellini, and he's very, very big in US. So I said, okay, fine, this is what it does, and this is what it does well. So okay, fine, let me bring what it does well into this. And that's why I want to incorporate the customer. It doesn't have that, the customer side of things, where customer can also get like an incentive from uploading to the website. So we are actually working with the programmers to do that. So that's my major competitor, because the guy is also shipping worldwide. It's not just US, but that's why I try as much as possible to focus mainly on the Australian market itself.
No, it's amazing. But I think for my little idea of e-commerce, whatever you put something on the internet and as an e-commerce, you open it to the world. Like, it's no longer a Tasmania business. So when I hear you say, you know, Tasmania and all of that, I'm like, are you missing something? Because you know, buying and selling, everyone wants to, think about your Amazon. Now, there's a whole lot of questions logistically that I'm trying to understand in this thing, and Toba did allude to it somehow. You know, and obviously, I don't know if you have all the answers, and I don't expect you to have all the answers, but if you can shed a bit of light to this thing, it will be amazing. Now, your business, and this is me trying to understand your business. Your business requires a lot of, you know, inventory keeping, you know, a lot of logistics involved, warehousing and all of that. Can you tell me a little bit about that side of things? Have you actually done a proper market research? How does that, can you just explain to me this? I'm an artist.
Okay.
I want to debut on your platform. How do I get that product? One, digitally to your platform. Two, do I actually send that product itself? Because we're dealing with physical product, isn't it? We have the digital component of that product. We have the physical component of that product.
Yes.
Does the artist actually send that product from their house to the buyer, or do they send it to your warehouse, then you send it to, you know, what does that logistic looks like, and how are you going to optimize it to make sure that all of these things actually fall into place within a given time frame? And the other side of that question is, what security measures have you put in place to make sure that this everything it has a proof safe that you know, at every checkpoint people can actually play their part while actually delivering it to the end customer? These are my questions. I'm just thinking about how does this work? Can you enlighten me?
Thank you so much for the question. I'll pick it up from the first part of it, like from the customer to the end product. I try as much as possible to not overcomplicate things. That's first and foremost. Now, the artists we're working with, they are working for us, not with us. They are two different things. They are working for us. Like, okay, we pay you for what you do. We pay you for each work you do. We pay for it. Now, if a customer goes to, for the inventory part, it's per, once I get an order right now, like as I am here right now, if I get an order from the website right now, I'm going to work straight up. I have the copy itself, send it to the machine prints it. It's a DI, it's a direct image, direct to canvas. So I print it immediately.
Okay.
Then I work after printing it, I let it dry for when it dries. Then the coupling, after it's been coupled, I package it, then I send it to I take it to Australian Post. Then it's gone. So I try as much as possible to reduce the channel.
Complexity.
Yeah, I try as much as possible to reduce the channels.
That's amazing.
Like,
because of
I'm still sorry. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, because of time, I just wanted to quickly ask. So, I love I love everything about what you've talked about and how you've answered the questions. But I was just wondering, so you said the artists are working for you. So that means that they would create the designs and essentially they're transferring the ownership of that, and that's a big thing, you know, in artworks. So have you thought about the legal side of things?
We've signed a contract.
So they'll sign a contract to talk about things like licensing and royalties and all those kind of things. Do you have that already, or is it in the works?
Yeah,
Because
we have that already.
Okay.
We have 3 artists that is working with us. It's not like they are churning out. It's not like they are machined. It's, you know, the creativity is not something. It's not like bread and butter. They might take a while.
Of course.
We might just press them, Alpha, what's up? What's happening? We have not heard from you. I'm still working. I'm still doing this. I'm still doing that. So it takes a while.
Yeah. Okay, in the interest of time, we're gonna keep the question short. You know, we still got a couple of businesses, but yeah, Tayo, thank you so much, Israel, for that. That was powerful. By the way, we've got 1 year beautiful in our house.
Do you want to show
Please,
it?
guys.
Is it beside you? No, it's not.
No.
Okay.
So please, guys, do us a favor. Go on the website. Go on Instagram. Go check something out and support us. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Tayo, next.
Thank you. Amazing presentation as well. Really great proposition and really great plan that you've got over there, Israel. Keep going. Is my brother, by the way. So thank you so much for gracing us with your time. All right. So whilst we're waiting for Justin Solutions team to showcase the Oloja Hub, I'm going to just get them to get themselves ready. We would take Oluwa of Didi's Bespoke right now. Yes, I know she's eager. There's a lot of things in there. I know, yes, sis, you are up next. I think someone's put a comment, easy for a link to the Instagram page, if you could share that with them. So Anoluakwa is going to be sharing our screen and she's going to take us on the journey. So 7 minutes, and we're going to try as much as possible to keep our questions short as well. There's a lot of things that we can talk about, and it's just so amazing. I'm really, I've learned a lot so far, and I hope that every single person on the call as well is taking 1 or 2 things. Please, for the people in the background feeling anxious or nervous, it is your business. There's no right or wrong answer, okay? We can only provide you a suggestion based on our experience. It's whatever you say or do is not wrong. There's just always a room for improvement. So please, if you're feeling nervous or anxious or whatnot, it's okay. Grab a glass of water and just come talk about what you do, and do it passionately as well. All right, Didi's Bespoke, you are up next.
Hello, everyone. I actually thought I'll be the 4th person. So I was thinking I'll be the 4th person. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Before I proceed, I would like to acknowledge the Yogara and Jagara people on the lands that we are meeting today. I pay my respect to elders past, present, and emerging, and celebrate the diversity of the First Nations people and their ongoing culture and connection to the lands and water. I also acknowledge and pay my respect to our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people that might be with us today. I just have to do this because I know it's an Australian culture thing. My name is Anoluakwa Olukumaya. I know I have a namesake in the house, and I'm one of the co-founder of Didi's Bespoke. And I just want to tell you what the Bespoke is all about. We are a family-owned, specialized company that deals with crafting beauty, specialized gifts and hampers that are perfectly made for people. We live in Australia, and I know I'm a gift person and I love gifts, and I know a lot of people love gifts too. So whether it's for a birthday anniversary, baby shower, bridal shower, traditional basket gifts in Yoruba culture called Eriyawo, when you're paying your bride price, and also either it's in the Igbo culture or the Hausa culture, we help you set up your basket and your boxes. And we also help with corporate events. We specialize in creating unique hampers and gift boxes also for your business. And these are all filled with handpick that suit every occasion. So our top priority is to You tell us the team you have in mind. We work with your team that you have in mind, and we collaborate with all these things and bring your vision to reality. What do we offer? Give me a moment. We offer different range of services, corporate hampers and promotional items. So we help corporate companies to source out for, we come to them, you invite us, tell us what you have in mind, and we work along with you to put together the boxes you want for your client, your workers, and we customize this to your company's branding and the messages you want to pass out across to that. We work alongside with other companies also. We source out this product from them for you. And we do traditional hampers. This is really passionate to me because my background, before I got to uni, I used to work for a very renowned company called Newton and David, and their interior decors company. And they deal with creating flowers for people. And I also got to understand this when we come to Australia, that we don't really have personalized gifts. It's just the generic one in the shops. And I've been able to be an opportunity to help 1 or 2 families to set up their bridal traditional hampers. They give me their list. I work with their list. I go to the shop for them. It's more or less like a personalized shopper. And I help them in building this basket up to what they like. And we do maternity gift baskets, and which is the mom and bobs. We do baskets that are thoughtful for our moms, because probably because I'm a mom of 3, I know how it is when someone gives me thoughtful gifts. So you tell us what you think the person is, the sex of the child, or you don't know, it's still a surprise. We work alongside with you and we surprise your friend or your wife. We do get well hampers. If you go online today, you see a lot of get well hampers, but this is more thought-filling. We work with you. If you're the one giving your friend a get well hampers, we source out materials. We tell you the right get well hampers that the person might love, and you tell us the person unique colors if you want to work with their colors. And when we use this, we also help them, give it to them, and also input their the message you want to pass across to them. We have wellness boxes also. We have festive basket. It's Christmas time soon, and I know there are gift basket flying all of us. So this is, we do personalized gift baskets, which is, we know our community. So I've seen a lot of gift basket companies, but there's none that is really fitting into the African community. We know what we think is best for our community, and we work alongside with them and with your budget, and we give them the best hampers they will love for the season. You see the word Didi. Where did this name come from? So this name is coined from our initials, myself, my husband, and our 3 kids. And this name is coined from our initials to showcase how family-oriented we are and how we all love gifts. When you give children gifts, they really love it. And I've seen people, when I give them gifts, I see how it lightens their face. So, and our brand is really working towards, we are more of, we speak royalty, elegance, and we speak quality, because we know what you will like and we give it the quality. You don't have that budget yet, we also still work with your budget. What is our deliverables? We make sure that we deliver as much as possible, especially if we're delivering within our locality. I live in Richlands in Brisbane. I do the delivery myself at the moment. And if I'm delivering outside Brisbane, I do express delivery with Ospost, which is what I've been doing so far. And I've seen our customers have loved it, and they said, they gave me a feedback. And one of the feedback was, I was opportune to help a company during the last Brisbane Disability Expo. At their table, I was opportunity to help them with their 16 branded AMPAs and also to help them with some of their promotional items. And I've been able to receive feedback for them. So we also work with you with that. And I will quickly show you some of our, this is some of our branding. And this is what we are looking at our team. And what do we really do? Sorry, because we really deal more with personalized offers. Like I said, our quality is top notch. Yeah, we do top notch quality. We work with you. So we are more of a people person. Just bring your thoughts to us and we'll help you to bring it into actualization. Thank you.
Phenomenal. Hey, look, I think I can feel passion from your presentation, and your heart
Thank
is
you.
in the right place. And congratulations on that passion. I don't know about anyone, but I just feel that passion. Now,
Thank you.
my only question here, and I'll keep it short, is how do you plan to scale this business? Because at the moment you're in rich lands and it revolves around you, and what does that look like if my friend from Geelong wants to pull in order and a few things, and Israel from Tasmania says the same week, I need like a few hampers for my friends and all of that. What does that look like for you currently right now? How are you gonna get that going?
Okay, thank you for the question. So currently, the company I said we work with at the last Brisbane Disability Expo, they are resided in NT, and I did a bit of AMPA for them here and also sent across to them in NT through Express Post, and it got there the second day. So that to me now is I currently work as an admin officer, but when others come to me, I take time off. And because I work as a part-time person, I take time off and I give you, okay, I'm going to deliver to you within a space of 5 days. And my 5 days is 5 days. And you get the order. And how do we pack it? Because I know that might be a real big question, especially if you want your order to get to you on time and in a good condition. So we have a box, we package it, and we also label it as being fragile. So they know that, oh, what is there? You need to get it there intact. And I also make sure that I put insurance on it. So that way, if anything happens, I am being insured and the person is also insured.
I think you still need to think about scaling. It's still around you. Insurance, I need something, a gift for someone. It breaks or is messed up. Well, you can insure it, but if disappointed,
yeah,
like you've ruined that moment, not you. I mean, that's because of the logistics, right? So you need to think about how you solve that, especially at scale. If everybody here now says, Anu, we love you, we want something and place order, I'm sure you struggle to fulfill that, definitely.
Oh, quick example now. It's Christmas, right? Your hobby says, I'm assuming that you're married. Oh, we need to really go to Nigeria or the US,
Business stops.
How does that, we need to go to Nigeria and how do you meet the demands of your business? And Israel really wants to really give this gift to his friends. He's throwing a big party. And it's a Christmas tradition, and Noah, different people. How do you actually deliver these things?
Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. Currently, I have some few high school students that work with me, and they only work with me based on order. So if we have a large order, they work with us based on order. And if I can't source it out, I just let our clients know we can't do that much order now. But for now, because we're just starting up, and I believe we are putting that also into consideration. So for the time being, I just work with high school students because I know that is what we could afford for now. But I know that we are looking also into that. So I work alongside with them and also communicate with my customer. Okay, this is the time we're working for, and just let them know rather than disappoint them, because I won't like that too.
Yeah, I think, sis, you made a really great point. And of course, you're just starting off, but it's really great to start to think about
Yeah.
all those things. Like if I've got 50 orders right now, which is where you want to get to, you don't want your response to your customers to say, hey, we can't fulfill just because we don't have the manpower or because we haven't put the system in place to do that. So it's always, it's for that thinking and starting to like think into the future. If I got slammed with 100 orders today, I should be able to fulfill that. If I were to go to Nigeria, what's my BCP? I don't want the business to revolve around me, because it's very operational what you do right now. Like you kind of need to source for these things, pack them. It's still like very much reliant on you. So you want to move to a space where you could be in Dubai, work is still going on, orders are still coming in. People don't have to call you on WhatsApp to place the order. You know, there's so many things in there. But I think this is a really great starting point for you. And thank you. Thank you for sharing.
And please don't think that you're the only one struggling with that. Like a lot of people.
No, I actually wanted to say that, right? I wanted to say that. Look, I think you did incredible. This is the reason for this group, right?
Correct.
It's just to help you see through all of this and is there something I'm not thinking about and all of that. You don't have to have all your ducks in a row. That's not the point. Otherwise, you will even be on this platform. Okay, so it's really incredible. I think you've addressed the questions the way each other we see things. We're like see from different perspectives. Like, hey, have you thought about this? And this is my encouragement to any other person, right?
Yeah.
Our judging criteria is not looking at, hey, we're not coming with a big brother stick. You must do this. You must. Sometimes it's about proof of concept. I haven't done this, but I'm thinking. I think Israel did that a lot. Like, oh, I haven't done this. I'm thinking about, or I've thought about it, or this is what I'll do when I get to that next step. I think it's good. I think what we wanted to hear is that, okay, look, I'm not there right now because I'm just starting up. But when I get there, this is how and what I would do. Those are the kind of questions that but amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And,
All right. Over to you, Noah. What have you got for us?
Yeah, thank you so much. It would be a disservice to actually not talk about the sponsor of this program. So this is your Oloja Hub platform. Very quickly, I'm going to run you through what this is about, right? So can you see my screen, please?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, great. So this is our platform called Oloja Hub, and there are really 3 pillars of this platform. The first part is marketplace. So we want to enable commerce, as we've been saying, meaning businesses like yourself, amazing businesses that we've heard from today and more. You'll be able to come here and sign up, to showcase their product. And also service provider. Maybe you're a photographer or videographer, or you sell African products, spices, or you braid there, or whatever you do. That maybe you just have your business on Instagram today, right? You can come here and on board. And I'm going to walk you very quickly on how to do that as we go along. But the second pillar is Business Hub. What we're doing today is about that, educating each other, helping each other out. You've heard a lot of things from all our esteemed judges and everybody sharing their ideas on how you can, make your business better, and things you should also consider as you try to scale your business. So that's what the Business Hub is really about. So there will be educational materials, courses, a lot of things there to help you, how to register your ABN, the compliance, the legal, the terms, T&Cs, terms and conditions, consideration for your business model, pricing. We've not talked about pricing today, but that is also a very, very important part of your business, right? Because if you don't price your business correctly, how then do you fulfill operation? And then if you don't have a system around that, you'll be tough. And if your product is too expensive, then you may not get the demand you want. So it depends on how you structure your business. So all of those information, you begin to find them in the Business Hub coming soon. And renting a shop here is really, we want to solve problems for people who don't have the technical capacity to build a website. There's a lot of things in there. I want to start a business. I just know that I want to solve this problem, but I don't have money to actually sign up website yet, develop all the branding and all those things, good things that you need to actually run a business, you can come here and rent a shop. Also, you don't need a physical store today. Businesses are done online, right? So, for example, 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐂𝐓, we don't have a physical office, but we still run all over the world. So there you can, but yeah, if you have like physical product you want to sell, you can come and rent a shop. So basically, how I want you to think about this is like the way you enter into a market. There are people that have shops. You go to the shops, right, and buy stuff. There are people that still showcase their businesses maybe on the roadside, or they don't have a shop, but they just have a collapsible like point, right, where you engage with them. So that shop would be for people who want to showcase product, and they just want like all their product to be in one place. Say I'm selling African product. I want all the things I sell in a shop. Then you can rent a shop, digital shop here, and then showcase your product on the platform. Why does this make sense for you? Because again, you will not worry about building website. You just upload your product, put the price, describe it, all of that, and it will be in your shop. And then we will help you with the payment, integration, delivery even. We've had some people going to Outpost and all those stuff, right? It's still very like it's time consuming. At the end of the day, here, the future, when it's ready, we'll be able, you just send the order in and then somebody will come pick it up, right? And then, make the delivery happen like magic. And then, of course, marketplace, buying and selling. You have a service, you can come and showcase that on the platform, right? So, but this does not work if people, you and I, customers, don't know about the businesses. And that's why we're doing all of this awareness. So customers know that, yeah, you can find things here, find services like your Amazon, right? If you don't know Amazon, then the businesses there are useless. So we want to start to create that network effect that makes this work. Meaning, if you're a business owner, sign up your business here. Customers, at least in our community, we have over 300 now, they already would know about this platform and they'll be looking for services from amazing businesses, as we launch this live. But you may say, then how do I sign up? You can sign up as a customer or as a service provider on this platform. To do that, you just go to the landing page, click sign up. You can sign up as customer, as I said, or service provider and go through that process. I don't want to go through that because of time. And then when you do that, then you can log in. I'm logging in as a customer where if I wanted somebody to help me do house cleaning, I can come here and say, hey, I want to do house cleaning and I want it at this time. I would upload whatever information and then you can post a tax and then a service provider can say, hey, no, I can do this house cleaning for you. This is how much I'm going to charge. You negotiate, you agree on the deal, they show up, you're happy with the service, you come on the system, you say done, and then that is done. Then everybody gets paid, everybody is happy. Similar to air taxa, right? So there's power here, which means I'm a graphic designer, I have a skill today, I can design, but I don't have like a business, right? You can come and list yourself as a service provider, right? And I'm going to show you that. So service provider, you come here, you sign up, you say, oh, I can do graphic design. Today, businesses need so many things to run.
Yeah.
Video editor, every time we need a video editor, right? We'll go to India, Nigeria, look for people. There are people that have talent, they can draw, they can do drawing for easy. Easy needs designers, right? Definitely, we need accountant, tax return time. Right? Some of you're good accountants, but maybe somebody will not hire you yet, or for whatever reason. You can say, hey, I can do your accounting work here, or
Yeah.
I'm an MC as well. I just put it here. I want an African MC. I don't need to post on a group. Everybody knows. You come here, and then you can make revenue for you. So we all have talents. We all have something we can showcase here. You come here, and then you just showcase yourself. And if I want the service, definitely I will just engage you, pay you, we enable that, and
Yeah.
that's great. Because of time, I'm going to stop here, but it's very intuitive platform. You just need to go there, start to launch your business. If you don't even have a business, you have a service you can provide. You can clean. go there. You can help
Teach
somebody
Yoruba.
out, right? You can teach Yoruba. I want someone that will teach my son Yoruba soon. You can list your services
Yeah.
here. You don't need to go and build a website to make money every time. So you can do that. And as you see more order, you can then think about, oh yeah, maybe I should make this in a business.
Mhm.
And like Desire shared as well, he started somewhere and he realized he was making more money than his day job, and it doesn't make sense to stay in your day job at that point. You just say, hey, let me make this in a business, and be big like Desire, and even more. That's how business starts. It's about solving problem for one person
Yeah.
that the person is willing to pay for, right? And that's how you begin to scale that business. So here is our e-commerce for immigrant business. At the end of the day, that is the idea, central idea. But beyond that, you'll be able to also prosper by showcasing what you can do for the world and people engaging you, and then you can also get all the right education. I'll
Yeah.
cap it there. In the interest of time, judges, anything to add, or are you judging me? Am I in the
You're not being
competition?
judged. You're not being judged now. We're at time. Thank you
We're
so
at time.
much.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. If you
Thank
have
you.
questions, please do let us know.
Yeah, amazing. I mean, one thing I don't want any one of us to lose sight of, one of the things that gets me super excited about Oloja Hub is the business hub. I feel like as a business owner, you need education. You need to know exactly what the nuances are. You need to always stay in the mood of learning, because if you stop learning, you're going to keep moving in circles. So I want to suggest to every single person on this call, please, try to learn more about taxes, about your business. What are the other things that I can do? What are the people that have gone or done this? What did they do? What can I learn from them? And it comes from reading. So the business hub is going to provide you like lots of different resourcing, learning materials, whether you're new to business, aspiring, or you already have something going on. There's always something in there. There will be suggestions of books that we've read as well that we found very useful on the platform that you can read. When we learn, what's that again, Noah?
And people, like amazing people here that can give you advice so you don't make mistakes that will cost you many, many years. So just
No.
learn from people,
Yeah.
connect, and then engage.
Amazing. So those things are very key for us. You would see more of Oloja Hub, as we go. Please, I encourage everyone, please feel free to go on the platform. Let us know if you've got any feedback. Play around. Don't worry, you won't break it. Just play around with it. Give us your feedback. We really want to, we're soft launching as it is. It's live right now, as you can see. So if you've got any other comment or anything, we are, really pleased to take that on board. Noah, if we got some time, we'll get you to show us the digital storefront, the rent the store afterwards. But yeah, all right, we're going to move to Ganiat from Exquisite Balloon. So Ganiat is going to take us on a journey. Ganiat is also another presenter today. She's a business owner in Australia, and she is, where are you? I'm looking for you on my towel. All right, there you are. All right. So yes, she's going to take us on a journey.
Hi, everyone. Excuse me. Hi, everyone. Can you see my screen now?
I can see myself, which is awkward.
Okay. Sorry, let me just fix that.
All right, Ganiat, while you try and sort out your tech, is it okay? Okay, there you are. We can see your screen now.
Okay. Yeah. Is it okay to continue like this without turning the camera? Because if I do like it's going to obstruct it.
Yeah, you're fine.
Really...
You're fine. Please go ahead.
Okay. Happy to meet everybody. My name is Ganiat, and I'm the owner and like the director or coordinator of Exquisite Balloon Creations. So Exquisite Balloon Creation is like, I should just say, inspired by the same Oloja Hub, because I remember I attended the seminar sometimes back, and then it prompted the start button. And you know, I have the passion to actually, I just have to look at myself like, apart from doing this job or doing this, like, I'm actually a disability worker too. So, like, what else can I do for myself? Like, what business can I set up to be my own kind of stuff? And then I look like the kind of person I am. I actually love to gift people stuff, and I just love to make it special and all this stuff. And I know that around me and outside, even when I check online, I don't really get to see much of people offering it. And even if it is like the Australian type of gifting, like this flower bouquet and all the stuff. So, and then I came up with the fact that what did I need? Like, what more do I need to bring this idea to life? And that was how I came about creating the business, which is the Exquisite Balloon Creation. And sorry. So it's a business that is created to strive by providing highest level of customer satisfaction and values innovation with balloon decoration for events, gift surprises, and customized party favor. The customized party favor is actually a full craft, is what I love to do. So yeah. And also the site of the business is currently home based. So I lived at 69 Julie Road, Ellen Grove, Queensland, but I can travel to deliver the service to prospective clients in their location. And for the party favors is something that I can actually make to taste and then deliver probably via Australian Post. So that's cheapable. So, and the next thing I would like to talk about is um sorry. Sorry. The thing I offer is like the different style of captivating gifts. How to design the gift. Oh God. I'm sorry for the pause. It's just like I didn't really see this coming, and I'm just trying to prepare to put the stuff together. So
That's
I'm
all
really
good. That's
yeah.
all good. We're all
Yeah.
learning, that's
So
fine.
what the business offer is the captivating style of gifting and special customization or personalization of party favors, and also event setting like the decoration settings using balloons. So apart from the passion that I have for it, I've invested in courses and also the equipment that I need to be able to put this up and offer the best service to the prospective clients. And also I know the people offering this type of services before the creation of my business. I know of Dazzle and Delights, I know of the Bonanza balloons, and I know of Party Delights. But the thing about them is they are not really offering this of African style of surprise decorations and everything that we really want to be in our event. I know how we party back in Nigeria or back in Africa, and it's very limited here in Australia because of the inaccessibility of the services and other factors like that. So the target market or my prospective clients are usually event planners or coordinators, individuals that actually want to host a party, or you want to give a special someone a art gift, or corporate businesses that are willing join forces between, because this kind of business is not something one can actually do alone. Is limited to where you are situated. Like apart from the delivery, maybe party favors to deliver to prospective clients, doing decoration, there is limit to how far you can travel to do decoration. So it's something that you can actually work with potential collaborators that will have the same interest in mind, and we can actually build the business together. But in the meantime, I'm giving my best and my passion to strive and just make the business stand and maintain its name. As I'm saying, it's still in the creation process, it's just coming up, and I already have like a social media page for it, which is Facebook and then Instagram. It's on the screen. I have the Instagram page and the Facebook page already, and I still wish to make it or to create a website for it, but that's still in the process. And I don't know.
Amazing explicit balloon. Thank you so much. I know we went through a bit of tech issue over there, but we got there eventually. Thank you so much for your time. Toba, Desire, any comment for exquisite balloon or Deborah?
Yes, I just want to say, well done, 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐂𝐓. I sort of like the idea, but also I also want to point out that one of the really good things that pretty much sells any business is the ability to be able to pitch a unique selling idea. It's good that pretty much what you've done is if you take a look, you perhaps will find a lot of people. If you go to Kmart, they offer these same sort of balloon services. I'm aware I've used that before, and I just want you to understand that if I was to have a an event, why do I want to give you a call? There has to be something that will make me want to give you a call. So we can take that as a takeaway, like a point to work on, an improvement point. So just to take away that it's always going to be okay for you to find the unique spot, because there's always going to be something unique about you.
That's right.
And about the market that you sell to. So identify that uniqueness in what you do, and also the market. You might pitch to take, for instance, the African market more, or you might pick, you have to be able to put a persona on your customers. There's going to be a definition of who your customers are.
Yeah.
So I think if you
can I take that as a question?
I think it's just a comment, pretty much. So
yeah, I know it's a comment. I'm just trying to like chip in. Like my idea is to create, like, to bring story to life with balloon decorations. Yeah, so like pretty much like, okay, for example, you wanted to create I don't have the pictures yet. Like, this is just like an impromptu for me, so I didn't really prepare for it. So
yeah, that's fine. I mean, what I'm just trying to say is that being able to sell that to the customer, there has to be a niche. Do you understand what I mean?
yeah.
When you define your customers, you should be able to tell us who they are. So for this being a sort of market that we can tell you that the competition that you have in that space is a lot, and that's what I'm telling you. Pretty much every suburb you have, you perhaps will have a Kmart, and people don't understand that they offer that services. So what I'm just trying to say is that why would people want to, give you a ring? There has to be a unique selling point. And that's what I'm saying, that something you can pretty much just drill down on and be able to just, let it be that edge you have over every other competition that you have out there. That's just what I mean. Yeah. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Toba. And thank you, 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐂𝐓, so much. I think you made a comment, and I'm really, really glad that you attended a session and decided now it's time to get started. Now that you're on that journey, you take as much learnings as possible. You try and define who your target customers are, who am I really serving, and what makes me different from any other designer or decorator or balloon person out there. Like, how can I communicate that? It's not like you're creating something new. That's not what we're saying, but like in a way that I can pretty much market myself to someone and say, hey, this is why I'm the best person for you. Do you understand? And I think you did make an attempt in there as well. You've got really beautiful pieces that you've been up to that I've seen as well. So thank you so much, Kania. I particularly love the fact that you took that step and say, hey, I'm going to start. I'm going to start, and just further defining that is what we're after.
Well done, Ganiat. You started. That is very thrilling for us.
Yeah.
Just to give you an idea, tell a story with your balloon, right? Tell a story, and then that is your USP already. No, came out to not tell a story with that, but they just want to sell in mass, right? You have to craft a like a unique selling, like they've all said. Why I'm not just selling balloon, I'm selling a dream, a story to make your event like the best, right? You need to come up with different playbook for that, you know, and that's why your own will be premium.
Exactly.
Honestly, you have to be in it to win it. You are in it now. So that's one thing about life. A lot of people talk, they dream, they do all of that, but they don't take the step. But you've taken the step, so good on you.
That's
Well
the
done.
biggest thing. That's the biggest thing there, Ganiat. So well done. Amazing. All right. Very quickly, we're going to jump into our next presenter, Mimi. Mimi of Brisbane. She's ready for us. Mimi, you've got 5 minutes. So please don't panic. You've got 5 minutes and let's shoot. Mimi, are you with us?
Yes, I'm with you. I'm just trying to connect. Just give me a second.
Amazing.
Oh,
So yes, you've got 5 minutes. If you just wanted to quickly run us through your work or you've been up to.
Sorry, how do I share my screen or share content?
Are you joining off your computer?
Yes, I am.
So you would see the share icon.
Oh,
at the
yeah.
bottom.
That
Yeah,
one.
correct.
Can you see my screen?
Nearly.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Just give me a second. Oh, Jesus Christ. Share content screen.
Are you on a Mac or an HP?
On a Mac.
So it would give you the options to say the screen that you want to share. It would number it and say 1, 2. So just click on the number where you've got your presentation. There you are.
Yeah. How about now? Yeah. Okay. All right. So hello everyone. This is just my business page. My name is Adepeju Olabi. I am the founder of the Bead Hub, and this is just like a part-time thing I do. And for full-time, I'm a teacher. So the Bead Hub is just a one-stop bead shop. Just give me a second. We just offer anything that has to do with beads, from bags, waist beads, key holders, necklaces, and all that. That's all we do. And this is my mission and vision statement. My vision is to inspire creativity and empower individuals through the art of beading, becoming Australia's premier destination for high-quality beads, tools, and expert guidance. And my mission is to provide a diverse range of premium beading supplies, fostering a vibrant community of bead enthusiasts. So we are committed to delivering exceptional customer services, inspiring creativity, and promoting sustainable practices in the beading industry. And when we started 2 years ago, this was our first collection, and it was just that. Sorry. And the basic step for us is just that we get our customers to go through our catalog or our website, or our Instagram page to choose that design and select a design and personalize it with their preferred color or style of bead. And we get them to communicate with us or to the team and tell us how they want it. And if it's like a necklace for an instance, we get them to tell us how they want the measurement to be, the length, and just that. Then we place the order, reach out to our social media platform to place the order, or via email, and we complete the payments processing, and we ship it through Australian Post. And we are also open to pick up if the customers are closer to us. And that's that one for that one. This is our best sellers at the moment. We have customers ordering them in different colors and different sizes. There. These are our recent reviews from our customers. Because I have 5 minutes, I'm not going to read them. Just taking too much time. So if you're curious about any latest bidding trend, you could just follow us on social media and discover our next project and exclusive offers. That's my Instagram page, that's my Facebook, and my email. Yep. So I think that's everything. Thank you so much.
Shout out to Mama. Shout out to all the mamas in the house with your baby in the background as well, and to the daddies in the house with your baby in the corner. I think it's important that we shout them out. Thank you so much, Mimi, for running us through that journey. Even though you've got your baby in the background, she's the what do I call her now? She's a big presenter. She also wants to have a view, which is amazing. But I'll leave it to Toba, Desire, or Deborah to give you any comment or any.
And I just wanted to add that's the back end of doing business that people don't know, right? That's why we say business is hard. I've got my one here as well. But like it's hard, and you don't have to be perfect, right? You just have to deliver value. So we're not looking for perfection here.
No.
We just want you to, it's just the quality of work that you do that matter. But thank you for doing it despite everything,
yeah.
and pushing through, and that's what you need as an entrepreneur.
That is exactly what you need. I don't know if Desire or Toba will pick on this, but I heard Mimi say something around it's a side hustle for me, and teaching is my big one. I don't know if you guys wanted to pick on that and understand
I'll
what
let
that
Desire
means.
go before I ask a question.
I was gonna draw in Sister Deborah to come in here as well. This is kind of up in your alley, but side hustle. Look, I think what you call whatever is what you call it. Like I think it's really important for us to, this is me personally. I speak faith, and I'm like, yes, this might be a side hustle, but man, I see this growing, and taking over my main hustle, whatever, because one thing I see is this, the spirit of an entrepreneur, something called you into that, why you go into that first might not be, sometimes it can be monetary value, but it's like, man, I can do better, I can offer better service. I am passionate about this. So it's your passion that's leading you. So you need to actually put everything to grow your passion area. And your passion area if you do that for life, you're going to be both financially fulfilled and mentally fulfilled. So I'm not the biggest fan of the word side hustle personally. I'm an MC. I'm an MC. I enjoy MCing. I enjoy bringing joy to people. I'm an high energy. Every time people have to say, turn it down. So that for me is something I might do on the side, but I'm hoping that one day I'll do a lot of things in that area. So I just speak faith into it, and I still run a business and all of that. But yeah, look, let's just be mindful of putting those labels on what we're doing, because sometimes it will inadvertently affect your level of investment as well, that you put in, all the energy that you put in that thing. So it's really important, especially starting out in a journey. So sorry, I had to say that.
I think
Tayo, you just drew me to this one.
Yeah, because I wanted to leave it to you guys, because I picked that. I was like, yeah, we got to comment on that.
I also want to quickly add a comment. I know we are running out of time, and I'm very mindful of that. You see, what we've seen just now is the typical example of what life looks like, just doing it anyway. Life is hitting you on every side. And I had a conversation recently. Noah was in the room also last week, Saturday, and someone was saying that, there are moments in your life when, how do you do that transition? That exactly in itself, that's life.
Yeah.
But the fact that you're still showing up and you're still doing it ticks the box. So for everyone in the room that's just still doing it, irrespective of where you are, that is what it takes. Just showing up.
Yeah.
Make sure you're, showing up. So that's pretty much all that I want to say.
So I have one phrase for that. A friend of mine says to me, Desire, because when we started our business, we had like 2 kids back to back. We're juggling daycare. It was crazy. And someone says to me, Desire, we do life in real time. Your family is part of your business. So this is doing life in real time. So good on you. You're doing life in real time. There's no other way to do life. So it's all inclusive. Let's do it. No excuses. You're doing it. Good on you. I really love just seeing your baby in the background. To me, that's an amazing, like, shows me that you've got grit. Like, you just make me want to speak Igbo. You know, I tell you, I love it.
Nah, give Noah some shout out as well. It's got his baby over there in the background.
Oh, look at that, Luna. We can't see because you blurred out your baby. Come on, you need to do life in real time with that.
Right. Now, I mean, that's all it takes. Whether you're scared, do it. Whether you're afraid, do it. Just do it. Like, that's what we always say. I'm scared, I do it. It's not convenient, I do it. It's the environment. I've got my children in the background. I've got your baby. You just keep going in. My reality changed more recently where, my mom left and it's just myself and my husband looking after our 16-month-old. And it's just like literally real life parenting right now. And that's what I'm saying. Shout out to everyone who has just been doing it themselves. It's incredible work that is required to look after these little ones. So please, thank you so much, Mimi. Amazing work. All right, we're nearly at time, and
sorry, can I just quickly?
Yes.
And I'm glad everyone has spoken. So this is a reality for many of us, actually. Doing life. One of the reasons I put up my videos is because I've got my children all over me also. And you can see my youngest child also coming. So well done, sis, and well done to every one of us. So I just want to encourage her that just try to find something different from what people are doing around. Because the world has become a global village with fashion, and it's easy to order something from India, from wherever on different platforms. But, one of the things with people being able to get things from outside is that people get different kind of disappointments on what they order online. So you want to be able to express to people that you're a real person here and what you're doing differently, and probably even highlight how they can customize things. I mean, these are things you already do. But you want to really, you want to let people know that they are missing something and you are able to offer that thing. And you are a person here, you're a real person here that they can even meet with. And even maybe when some of your customers come around and if they're not camera shy, those are things you can spotlight to people. Because when people can relate with other people being able to see your product and they see that they're true quality and people get what they ordered, it helps you. It makes you different from all the other online vendors also making beads, because so many people make beads. So keep doing what you're doing, sis, but just try to find that unique thing about what you do. Trying to locate a niche for yourself, and it's going to get you stand out. And also you need to work a little bit. I'm sure you know this already because I watched your video interview some days ago. You need to work a bit more on your exposure. And these things I'm saying is not because even I have it all figured out, but I know there are things I need to do. Work a little bit more on your marketing. It doesn't even have to be doing a lot of hats. Just putting yourself out there. The more all those beautiful videos that you have made that you've not had time. Don't wait, because if you wait for them to be perfect, you're never going to do it. And that is why I keep going in my business. Like my life is, I don't want to say choked. My life is very, very busy. I've got 3 children too. I work full-time and many other commitments. But I realized that if I wait for things to be perfect before I get to do them, I would never do them. Yeah. And that was one of the reasons why it took me so long to launch my African fashion brand. I've been sewing in Brisbane since 2013. Wow. And many people do not even know. Although at the time I paused because of how Nigerian people, the way they price things, they can always shut down your business. But then when I realized that I don't have to look at Nigerians as my market, I should just launch out and reach out to other people. So I reorientated myself, and then I stood out again. I said, Deborah, Nigerians are not your market, because they're going to keep doing the Naira conversion and they're going to spoil your business. So I set out, I launched out, and I was not even looking at Nigerians. Even some people in church saw me going in that water and they're like, oh, I never knew you sew, or I never knew you resumed sewing. Oh, yes, I have resumed sewing. I just stopped making, I just stopped being parochial. So don't look at your surrounding, launch out. A lot of people want to see what you can do. So keep doing it and don't wait for it to be perfect.
Now that's a brilliant point that you've got, Sister Debs, because I haven't caught up with the live, but I did catch that particular part where Mimi had mentioned something around, I'm waiting for the perfect thumbnails, I'm waiting for the perfect palette, and all. Like, There's no such thing. Like if you wait, you just keep waiting, you never push anything out. And the world of social media, we're still playing catch up. Do you know, for you to get the visibility that you need, there are people that post at least 5 times in a day. And there are people that you just have, because if you're like social media marketing and all of those things, you need to be out there. You're fighting against the algorithm every single second. So the moment you take 1 day break on social media, you've lost that visibility that you need. So if I'm waiting for what's the wording that Instagram people like to use, like you want everything to look a certain way and a certain color, don't worry about those things. Worry about what do I want to say to my customer today, one more customer, what do I want to say to them today, and what do I want them to remember about the Bid Hub. And I do like the name, by the way. I think that's a really brilliant name that you've chosen. Like the brand is really nice, the Bid Hub, TBH. So I think that's really nice. But yes, thank you, Mimi. Please, whether you're scared, whether you're feeling nervous, just keep doing it. Just keep pushing it out. Make sure you post that video today. Post it like that in that imperfection. We want to say, post it and tag everyone. Say, share it with your friends, right? You always just need to start. Once you start to learn. Once you watch the video, you say, okay, I could make this better. You know, people would give you feedback as well. And that's where you go. But if you just sit it in your draft, I would never see it. Your other customers would never see it. And that defeats the entire purpose. All right. Thank you, everyone.
I
This
just
is
wanted to say one thing. Dr. Deborah just said something, and that's what everybody has been saying. You need to find your ideal customer. So your bid, it may not be Nigerians or African that are your ideal customer. Like they may not value it. Oh, it's just bid.
That's correct.
Maybe a different customer, right? And you heard some people don't even know in our church. She knows her ideal customer. She goes after those people. It doesn't matter. You don't need to sell to the masses. Like we say, if you don't sell to the rich, you're just going to be poor. I like the word they can kill your business. If you go to the wrong customer, your
don't ruin
business
it.
it's simple as that.
Yeah. Great. So one take home for everyone, we just need to be aware. Who am I selling to? Who do I need to sell to? It's not just because I'm Nigerian, I have to sell to Nigerians. That's not the case. It's about what you're offering and who can consume it better, who can consume it the most. Do you understand? So let's keep that in mind. All right. We're very much at time, but I just wanted to say a massive thank you to every single person for your patience. I think I have really learned a lot. I hope that we've all learned a lot as well. We do have one more presenter, and this one's like, yeah, she's also very dear to us as well, just like every single person that has presented. I will allow her tell us what she's got, but it's really, really beautiful what she wants to showcase. So 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄, please over to you when you're ready.
Hi, everyone. I'll try not to take much of your time.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry.
I told you this one's going to water everyone. It's time for lunch, so please.
One moment. Allow me adjust this. Sorry, I was rushing.
That's all good. Just maximize it, maybe.
𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄, you're making me hungry, by the way.
I know.
That's the essence.
My goodness.
I could grab it from the screen.
Just 1 minute. I'll stop sharing and adjust my screen because I couldn't.
I think that's a really great way to round up. I mean, if this was a physical event, we'll probably have like Nigerian jollof. But now I'm giving you guys a virtual version. So please take it. 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄, water the room.
Okay. I'm gonna increase this to
Yeah.
Sorry.
Have you downloaded it? Okay, there you are. Good.
Yes. Minimize this also. Hello everyone. My name is 𝐂𝐍𝐍𝐄 and I am head chef at Naija Buds. A bit about me, I'm a food lover. I have a degree in hospitality management and also a master's in business, and I've over the years run various small businesses both in Nigeria and in Australia as an immigrant. Quick overview of what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm trying to be fast. It's just about us, about what unique, the services that we render, our business model, target audience, and our socials. Niger boards is a finger foods, which is a term that would most likely cater to, say, Australians at large, because a lot of people might not understand what small chops is. But if I take you back to Nigerians, I would say you can't go for a Nigerian wedding or an event and not have small chops. And when I came to Australia, that was one of the things that was missing. I wanted to experience the 𝐂𝐻𝐶𝐓 effects and taste authentic Nigerian puff puff and chicken and samosa. Nobody was offering that. So I created Niger boards. As you can see in the image, we have two variations. So there's obviously a plain puff puff that you can see, and maybe one that might be a bit different. That's basically to cater to obviously the Australian palate. So we have the puff puff that already comes with chocolate and Oreos and much more. While we are unique, we're filling up a gap in the market by offering authentic Nigerian small chops with quality ingredients. Everything that is gotten is handpicked to give you the best taste, best services that you want, and we're delivering it to your doorstep. So we do offer doorstep deliveries after a certain margin. So you buy as low as $200 and we deliver to your doorstep. Anything lower than that would have to be corner side pickups. The uniqueness of this is just the presentation of it. You've not seen puff puff like this before, done like this in Australia, and we're trying to give you that experience. Something that if you're hosting friends and family around, you can order a tray of small chop or a platter of small chops, and you can get everybody around you to taste it. So now we offer platter services and catering services. So these are the services that we offer. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, there is a lovely glass of Chapman. Right there. Obviously, different from how you will see Chapman. At the top of the screen, we have mimosas. We have our own twist of the beef samosa rolls. We have a variation of items, and this is basically tailored to our customers. This was for a corporate event that we also cater to, and this was what they requested for. So we offer those type of services. If you're hosting a party, you want your diverse guests to have a taste of everything, you're warming up their taste to Nigerian cuisines, we're the best people to hire for that. And those are the type of services that we provide. Our platter is also like a single order. So if your family wants to enjoy just a small piece of puff puff, maybe not too much, less than 12, we offer that also. If you want the puff puff, the beef samosa, we also offer that as a platter option. If you go to our Instagram, you see what type of options that we have for the platters, and they're obviously affordable prices. So, it doesn't have to break the bank. Our business model at the moment is direct to customers. So we're working on our website for you to be able to order directly. Otherwise, you can still order via our TikTok, our Niger Bots Instagram page. We're also on Facebook. So we do have a lot of channels that people can actually directly view the product and actually order. The catering services, like I discussed before, we cater for events, parties. We are in partnership with event planners. So, if someone is doing a wedding, while you're called to guests to give you the whole Nigerian effect to that event. Expansion plans, obviously through pop-ups. As you know, I'm in Sydney, and there's a lot of diverse African events, and that we go to showcase this food. The last one we did was at the Liverpool African Fest, where we showcased puff puff and other Nigerian small chops to a variety of diverse communities willing to try out the meal. Lastly, I would say that our target market is the Australians. I wouldn't say my target market was Nigerians, because as we know, Nigerians already know the market. They already know what they want, but we want more people to experience what we have to offer. We want more people to try the Nigerian meals. It could be trying out our small chops. It could be trying out the jollof rice. But the whole essence is to introduce people into the markets that Nigerians know. So my target market is not Nigerians. My target market is the Australians, expats, the other people willing to try Nigerian food. As we know, the market is growing and people are more willing to taste other cuisines, and those are my target markets. Like I also mentioned, the event planners, seeking unique catering options, obviously. I'm trying to get them to push Niger boards towards their customers or their clients. If we already have those lists of event planners that we work with, when they are deciding what type of food they should serve at their events, Niger boards is one of those vendors that is obviously mentioned with them. And lastly, I'll just do like a quick video. This is So this was a quick setup that we did for a community, a women's community event. We catered for the food, cocktails, mocktails, and drinks. The mocktails also involves like, Zobo, typical Nigerian Chapman, just in a more Nigerian infused modern environment. You can find us on Instagram. The same handle goes to TikTok. I hope I didn't take much of your time today. And that's all I have to say about Naija Boards.
What a
Wow.
way to round up this
Wow,
session.
wow, wow.
Ejiro, you have to send us, every single one of us, some food, because what is that presentation? Now,
That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Can I just take a lead on this? Is that all right?
yeah, you're fine,
Absolutely.
Desire.
First of all, this is from a selfish point. Now, I have a business in Sydney, and oftentimes I go to Sydney and I'm exploring the same restaurants and all of them. So are you telling me, I'm going to ask you, are you telling me that if I go to Sydney, I can order and this lands in my hotel room, boom,
Most
right?
definitely.
Most
Okay.
definitely.
What's your lead time for an order?
We need 2 hours. 2 days.
2 days. Okay. Everyone is hearing it. All right, quickly. Now, one thing I loved about your presentation was the fact that you said your target markets is not necessarily Nigerians, but you want to export the Nigerian cuisine to the Australian or Caucasian world or whatever, however you want to put it. Now, this is beautiful. I think I love people doing this. I think we need to tell our own stories, which is amazing. Now, well, that leads me to the next question. What have you put in place from a marketing perspective to actually articulate that and do that well for the Australian market? What is your marketing strategy for the average Australian? And
I'll say just putting it in their faces, but utilizing the opportunities that are already out there within the community.
how have you done that? That's what
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Within the community in Sydney already, the African communities are giving more like a platform. So other than marketing on Instagram or TikToks and doing eye-catching videos and call to action for people to purchase, me showcasing in these pop-ups like the Paddington Market. Now, Paddington Market is not just for Australians, not for Nigerians. We can all come there. You have a slot, you display your food, you're frying your puff-puff in front of everybody. Everyone sees your packaging. That's obviously one of the ways to put it out in front of people, other than the regular, marketing. Also exploring options like our packaged drinks like Zobo, putting it in stores like Aldi and Woolies, because now we're in talks with African markets to put the drinks on the shelf. But moving just beyond the African market to places that we frequent, because if your Zobo is packaged right, or if your Chapman is packaged right, there's no stopping ground for that. So my goal is actually to push our business up to the point that you see Naija Boards Zobo in your Aldi store, you see it in your Woolies, pitching ourselves to the bigger markets out there. That's one of the ways we're doing that.
Amazing.
Commercially, how are you sourcing all these stuff? Are you getting them locally here in Australia, or you have to get some of them back home?
Luckily, most of the ingredients used to say making puff puff now can be gotten from your local stores. Say, people that actually cater to businesses. But then we try to utilize African businesses that say, for instance, we sell asu. We go to a Nigerian butcher, we purchase the goods from the Nigerian butcher, try to also go back into the business and say, we're going to promote and support our growing brother. So we're taking each business wherever anyone is working. So if you have, say, an ingredient that we need and you're an African, you best be sure that, we're obviously going to be patronizing you. But a lot of the ingredients that we use, say flour, sugar, that can be gotten from, the stores basically, and we patronize them too, but it's just a blend. We patronize the African butchers, we patronize, say, Woolies, we patronize the big W's, basically.
Amazing, thank you.
I think one of the questions that we haven't actually asked here is sustainability from our price points and what is your, what's your profit margin with all of this? Because I eat a lot of almost 90% of African food, and I'll tell you what, our food is expensive. Now, to get into that good price point where you're delivering to someone and you're still making gain, are you able to just share with us, what are you still, is this viable for you from a business place? The time, the manpower, and the raw ingredients and all of that. What does that look like? Just because we have to also score as judges. We have to score on sustainability, revenue model, and all of that. I think it's something that a lot of people maybe we didn't ask a lot of people this question, so we're just giving scores with what we if people went there. But I'm going there for you now because I love food. You just hit a chord on me right now. Let's go there.
I think that it's a question because earlier this year, I think in March, I had to review my prices. I came to the point whereby I looked at my books and I realized that I wasn't making as much as I was giving out. And I think that's a cornerstone in your business where you have to go back and re-strategize and, do your books and say, I can afford to do this and I need to work on this. So at the moment now, the price that we have, I think with every order initially when we started, we were offering delivery. You could order a $50 platter and get delivery, but then we looked at it and said it wasn't sustainable. NSW is really wide, driving back and forth for say $30 or $20, it wasn't really making any sense. And that's why we came and said, if someone orders $200 worth of say puff puff, then at that point, we're getting enough value to be able to deliver it. So measuring our value and also trying to keep that customer service that we have at the moment. Sustainably, what we have now works for us. And as you know, as a business grows, you kind of adjust and twist your business model and your strategies to work for what you have at the moment. What we have now is working for us. Might not work if, obviously we start opening up pop-up shops and have like 5 shops there. We have to re-strategize again and make sure we find out what works for us. So long run, we want to be able to have our own delivery service. I recently just added the Uber package to the delivery service so that I don't have to go, because I realized if I cook and make the food,
now we're talking.
It takes a lot of time for me to spend another 1 hour driving. So now I tell you how much the Uber Eats is going to get. You get a link to be able to track the driver while he's coming to you. You know how much it is. So it also gives business transparency. So you know that we're not adding to the cost of your delivery. This is how much it would cost you. This is the distance, and this is why we're charging you this amount. And generally, I think you haven't asked me yet, but I feel the question coming. It will be, how can the business work without me? At the moment, I have
You're smart.
I have a recipe book that every item that is sold by _boards is written on, from the preparation to the timing to how it's supposed to look, video and picture representation. So if I have if I have a bigger event, I get hands. They can easily, with supervisor, go through what I have written and effectively recreate the same platter or the same food item without me physically being there. So at the moment now, I have a trip coming up, and those are one of the things that I was thinking about and saying, oh, I'm not going to be around for 2 to 3 weeks. How can _boards function without me being there? And those are one of the steps that obviously I took to say, I want my business to run without me. I don't want a business that if _boards is not running. So
Wow.
yeah.
So are you saying you fully solved this end to end?
I don't want to say fully. We're there. We're getting there. Say 75%.
She's thought about it, and she's in the works of doing that, which is amazing.
I love that part, because again, I asked that question. Even us, we're still figuring out,
putting a process in place.
Complex. There's so many parts to the business. But yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Are you gonna sell recipe book?
I do have a sales plan. So I have in the works at the moment selling ready to make puff puff packages. So all you need to do is pour water and make your puff puff. So if you don't want to order puff puff from us, we will be able to soon offer you with a ready package puff puff. And also for our beef samosas, we'll have the frozen ones whereby you can just pick up from the store and just fry in your home. If you go
sorry to interject, we don't want anything. You've just told us
want to learn.
Not there.
No one wants to get his hands dirty. He just wants to copy and paste.
I love cooking.
He wants the book.
I love cooking, actually. People that know me. Yeah. But I'll be interested to say, hey, I can already taste your food, really, right? So I'm saying, if you got me that system and I paid for it and I dabbled into cooking, making myself, because it's hard for me to order from Sydney now.
Yes.
Right, if I wanted to. And it will just help you scale your business, because you're not now selling the actual product, you're selling like the cookbook and stuff, and it can travel around the world, really.
I understand that. I think from a branding point of view, because we haven't kind of stabilized ourselves, selling out our recipes now is more like giving your competition your
An
whole.
edge. Absolutely. Yeah.
So we're not ready to give that out yet. Maybe in the next, 1 or 2 years in the business, when we've been able to create a name and a niche for ourselves in the industry.
So you want to protect your IP for now.
Yes. Yes. So even if you taste it later on, if someone decides to run a business with our recipes, you'll be like, oh no, this tastes like Niger Buds. It's Niger Buds. Maybe copy that recipe. So that's what we want. We want that every puff that you taste, every small chops that you do, you compare it to Niger Buds and say, no, it doesn't taste like it. This is not what it's supposed to taste like. I want Niger Buds puff.
Yeah, but even like I like what you said in terms of like still protecting. Obviously, you're still building a brand and you want to give it some time. But I think one thing about cooking is very interesting. I could do the same thing in the way that you've done it, but I might not get the same result. So there's always that part of cooking, especially like even like 3 people can cook jollof rice for the same ingredient, but the timing is key. If I lose 1 track, 1 second of frying my tomato sauce, then your jollof rice will taste different. So you always kind of need to think about that perspective as well, that even like in the future, when you decide to diversify, the chances of it still looking like Niger Bud is not very much there, but I appreciate that you're trying to create and have that identity now. So if I smell the food anywhere, if I have the aroma, I know that's Niger Bud. Even when you sell the recipe out, we all would not cook different in the same way. But that's a really, 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 really great foresight that you've got there. Thank you, Ejiro, for sharing. All right, over to our judges. Sister Debs, Desire, Toba, how do you guys want to chime in on our tracking?
𝐈𝐓 officials.
So I'd like to clarify. So the expectation for us, is it to read out to address every bit of it? Because I think we might not have that much time.
No.
Or we just perhaps announce it.
We'll give you guys like 5 minutes, 2 minutes or 3 minutes to talk between yourself, our group.
Yeah.
Like if
Can we have a breakout? Can we have a breakout group?
Yes, I think we should have a breakout
Is anyone
We have that
able to create a
facility.
Yeah,
breakout group?
let me quickly do that. I'll pop you guys in a
While you're talking, can I just really, I want to say something just as a closing remark before we get to the scorecards and all of that. I want to tell everyone who has actually come in here that you're a winner already. Okay, you're a winner. I'm sure. Look, I'm not sure what it's gonna look like. I'm sure Oloja will find a way to promote your business here and there. I'm just putting it on them because Tayo has had a way of putting me in the spotlight. So I'm just gonna trade back at them. So you're a winner, and I'm just thinking of a lot of things, even personally. I've listened to Israel. If anyone comes to my house, you will know that I love my artwork, right? I love canvases. I'm thinking, how am I gonna get patronize Israel?
Yeah.
And my brother, sorry, what's the name again?
Dempe?
Dempe, So I'm here and there. I don't know if it covers the staffing agency, covers the Melbourne Metropolitan. I know he's in Geelong. I've got some clients in that area that I'm struggling with here and there. I'm like, okay, I gotta hit my brother up. This is real time. I'm telling you about me, right? And a whole lot of, and my sister that just finished me this afternoon with her buff and all of that. My dear, Mama Mia, you just made me really hungry. So you guys are all winners already. You've taken, like, you shared people. I'm looking at the chat group. It's going crazy. People are like, wow, all of that. So you guys have won. So we are going to break out and just give results based on what we actually based on our run sheet and based on our scorecard. But it's amazing to see that our community, we are doing great things. I just want to thank everyone. And I think we should do more of this. Noah and Ty, I want to see 2.0 of this. I think you guys have started something that is incredible. I thank you all, and I'll have to head into this a breakout room now, if that's all right. Thank you.
Alrighty, all right. So we'll wait for you guys to come back with the result. Feels like we're in an election right now, to be honest. So whilst we wait for our judges to return from the judgment room, I should say, is there anybody who would love an opportunity to talk about what they do? It doesn't have to be in form of a presentation. You just want to say, hey guys, my name is XYZ and this is what I do. You can find me on Instagram. If you want that opportunity, please show of hands. Please raise your hand. Please use your virtual hand if you haven't spoken today and you love the opportunity to talk about what you do. I think someone's posted about their chin and what was that?
Yeah, please sign up on Oloja Hub, showcase your product on there. We're gonna do more of this. And again, like everybody that's presented today, you've got at least 2 more customers, right? And even more. So definitely people will be engaging you, and that's how you reach out to more people, and then they tell other people, and then they have good experience. Now it's about you also making sure that they get
Good
quality
experience.
service,
Yeah.
right? And spread the message. So thank you also very much. If you want to talk about your business, 1 minute.
Any takers?
Sorry, we didn't.
Hi, Tayo. Hi, Noah.
Hi, Nina.
How are you guys? Sorry. I'm kind of hiding at work. Wow, thank you guys so much for this. Like, seriously. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to like partake, but being here and chipping in some of the stuff here, I'm like, oh wow, everybody's really doing great things. And kind of going up with a lot of things. And I really appreciate you guys for this stuff. I hope to see more of this coming up, because this is what we're talking about, just getting us there. Because sometimes when we come into this country, we quickly lose our identity and we lose touch. But seeing everybody doing amazing things, like seeing people like trying to push down the narrative that we also have something to offer from our place where we come from, not just coming in here to blend it, because we can't actually like blend it. We can only just, adjust and still be identified by uniqueness. Like someone is doing that, because sometimes I find myself struggling when I go to events. They just bring these small chops and I'm like, okay, where is that Niger taste? Samosa or something like that. It's just all bland and it's just a bit of struggle. So seeing these amazing things, I'm really, really like happy, like our people are doing great things. Yeah, by the way. So yeah, thank you so much for this, for not giving up. Like I appreciate this opportunity. And yeah, by the way, I'm a fashion designer, even though I've not started yet.
Oh.
That you're still on my neck. But
Yes,
yeah, very
you have
soon.
to start.
Yeah, hearing Deborah mention something. Is it Dr. Deborah?
Dr.
Yeah,
Deborah.
Debbie mentioned something. And I'm like, there you go. Because that's the same thing, like we were talking about the first time we did this Oloja. A lot of people like, okay, they start doing +1 and convert it to Nigerian currency. I'm like, no. But then she said, no, wait, Nigerians are not my target audience. She had to look beyond, and which is really, really key. Yeah. Thank you so much, Noah. Thank you. And your kid. Say hi to your kid as well.
Thank you,
Nina. Thank you.
Nina is always learning, always joining. We can't wait to see you shine. Please start today. Please, really important. Who wants to?
Jim has got his hand up. Jim didn't get opportunity to talk about agro foods.
I didn't know. But it's all good. It's all good. Thank you anyways for
There'll be more opportunity, don't worry.
You're in-house, you're internal, don't worry. 2.0 is coming.
Yes.
Do you want to quickly talk about it though?
Actually, yeah, if that's okay.
Yeah.
It's a quick one. Yeah. All right, sweet. I think the most important, I actually had a slide deck, so I'll share that with. I hope our judges stay a little bit longer that I can just get 1 minute of our time, so I can share this with us.
Yeah. Whilst you're there, Ola, did you want to say something? I saw Ola come up earlier.
All right, Jim, over to you. We'll get Ola.
Okay. Jim, you're in now, so you're our guy, right? So let's hear from Ola.
No problem.
What do you want to say?
Hello,
Hi,
everyone.
hi, Ola.
My name is Oluwa Akala. This is my first time on your page, and I just want to say a very big thank you for you guys hosting this event or
Thank you.
program. Um, I'm an older person in the community, and this is what I have been, agitating for all these years. And seeing this happening, it's a great thing, and I'm so glad that you guys are doing it. And I really appreciate everyone that came to pitch their business. And yeah, one thing I want to add to the people that are into foods, like if they can explore dietary requirements, because we have so many of people in our community. Don't just say it's high time we don't generalize that everybody eats everything. Do you understand? Yeah. So if we can explore that dietary requirements of people who have issues like lactose free, that cannot eat gluten free and all the stuff. So we should explore that, because sometimes when I have celiac, I've just been diagnosed, I've been, and I can't go to party and I can't eat anything. And everybody is eating so many things, and they are eating the food is so yummy, and you can, you are not allowed to do that. So if they can explore, like that lady, I saw the puff puff, it looks yummy, but it's nothing that it's something that I cannot eat. So yeah, if we can explore that area, it will be so great. And yeah, thank you so much. And I have a talk show that I do, Real Talk with Ola. I invite people to come and tell their stories, and if they have a business and how they have struggled and they have made it, so they can come on the show and talk about it. And I have a business on the north side. So it's a great thing. I just want to say thank you for doing this. And I'll be looking out for more of this and greater glory. Thank you so much. God bless you. And thank you to all the panel of judges. I know all of them, and I'm so laughing here. I've been with you since the program started, and I've listened to everyone pitch their business ideas, and the judges and all the talks. So it's great. It's great. We're going somewhere, and the sky, I think, is the starting point. God bless you guys.
Thank you
Bye.
so much, Mrs. Ola. Thank you. Those were really, really kind words from you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for rocking with us. We would love to catch up with you post this session, but thank you. Noah, did you want to say something?
You need to come on your podcast.
Yes, we have to.
You need to come with Real Talk with Ola.
Real talk.
And have a chat. And you guys come and talk to her so she talk about your business. Again, more customers, right?
Yeah, more reach.
So engage. Thank
Can
you.
she share her handle, please?
Yeah, it's
Yes,
on
Mrs. Ola, can you share your social media handle? Amazing. I think Ejiro wants to address the dietary requirement.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that. Yes. There you go.
If you're ever in Sydney, we do offer gluten-free puff puff and low sugar puff puff. Because on the other hand, I have diabetes, so I can't eat as much sugar. Offer that. I have friends that are gluten-free, so I have that side of the menu for you to offer, for you to have the gluten-free puff puff and low sugar puff puff. Just tell us your specs while you're placing your order.
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing.
And Ejiro, just one massive point in there. Again, this is an opportunity to also make things better. So subsequent pitch presentation, you really want to call that out. We cater for dietary requirement, and I think that is going to be super unique as well. I know you didn't have enough time to go through that for this one, but yes, I think that's a good call out. Amazing.
For future ones, I'll do that. Thank you.
Thank you. Ugo?
Oh yeah.
Hi, Ugo.
Hi everyone. Can you guys see me? Not sure. Not too.
Yeah, we can. We can.
Yes, we can.
We can't hear you anymore, though.
Oh, you're muted now, Ugo.
Muted, Ugo. You're still muted.
I think it's better now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, without wasting you guys' time, my name is Ugochukwu Abudo. I'm pursuing a PhD in Brisbane, in AI, particularly. So, this is a very beautiful experience. I had to set an alarm to wake up pretty much 8 a.m.
Thank you.
Because at the moment I'm not in Australia. I went for a conference in Africa. But it's been wonderful. I've been listening to it while doing my morning workout. And it's just really impressive, hearing all these ideas and all the advice, just learning overall. And I just thought I should, say a few things to encourage and, pretty much give my feedback, let's say, unsolicited, but I think it would help. The fact that I was able to stay awake to hear these things means that there's value in each and every pitch today. And to the organizers as well, you guys are doing a very amazing work.
Thank you.
Very amazing. The business space is something that I'm looking forward to upon graduation. But, lots of ideas, of course, always surrounding tech and engineering, but I'm still in the, baby phase, and, just pretty much designing. And just to put the word out there, you guys are doing a very amazing work. Oftentimes I would, sync skills seems to be a very resounding name in the tech space. And I'm really fascinated by the impact for the most part that you guys are doing. And shout out to Desire. He's a great big brother. I consider him. And a few others as well. So yeah, just wanted to chime that in.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ugo. Very, very kind words from you. Thank you. It means a lot to us. Thank you. Derek?
These are NEC officials.
What's happening?
All
right. Okay, while we'll wait for Derek, Dempe, do you want to quickly run us through Geelong Afro Foods very quickly? I want us to quickly play a game, everyone.
Well, sorry, we've gone over time, but yeah, this was too good to just end abruptly. I think you'd understand. Thank you
Jim, are you there?
Yes,
Jim?
I am.
Yeah.
Duty calls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, but I can quickly, did you want me to go through it? Or...
Yes, please, very quickly, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, guys. Yeah, all right, beautiful. Let me just start on this real quick. All right. As a matter of fact, actually, I'm heading off to onboard a new client that we have. So that's exciting, right?
Amazing. Love it. Yeah.
So Geelong Afro Foods is like you hear about these African grocery stores around your area. This is a bit different from that. So yes, we do offer African grocery, but we actually deliver it to your house. We have customers all across Australia, obviously restricting to depending on the type of product. So for example, if you're ordering fish, we're not going to post frozen fish to you because by the time it gets to you, it's no longer edible. So we only post items that are not perishable. Like things like grains, dry meals that actually can get through to you. So this is our branding. Very soon, watch out for this because it's gonna go off. And what we're hoping to do is we have Geelong Afro Foods, and we can look at having Geelong Afro Kitchen, and we can, diversify and grow within that same brand. It's really a taste of Africa, so not just Nigeria. It's really Africa as a whole. It's what we brand for. And the reason why we went with the word Geelong is because we're regionally based in Geelong. Geelong has been a beautiful, amazing multicultural region, and we believe that from here we can connect to the wider Australian regions. So a few things that we've done in the past is we've hosted events like your Geelong Suya nights. This is amazing because it brings the northern vibe, the actual Mesuya experience, you know? Yes, yes. So I was the malam that was on the deck, making sure the meats and everything's ready. We do this, we still bring a taste of this to something called Paku Festival every year in Geelong that I mentioned to you, Noah, about, where we get over 100,000 people coming through on the streets. We're one of about 25 stalls that are in present on that day. So we're very, very lucky to have a spot in there. This used to be a regular one. The Suya night used to be every month, but unfortunately, due to traction, we've had to cut down, and obviously my own personal engagement. So we've had to cut down on the frequency of this event. So we also have Afrobeats and Shisha. So it's more like an experience. Our goal is obviously to bring that Mesuya experience to Geelong. So that's what we do. Simply put, we're looking to grow our online presence because we don't want to just be a physical store. We want to be an online store. So this is something that really aligns with what Oloja is doing. We want to make sure that that store can reach out to people and their doorstep. And as you can see, as we say, as an authentic African grocery. So we don't say just Nigerian grocery store. Based in Geelong, we acknowledge and embrace where we are. And we deliver to your doorstep. So the way we've done it is we used to partner with a different website where our items will be picked and ordered, and then we get that list. Then we have a different system where we put the order together and print the sticker and put it, and then this third-party vendor that we work with then comes and get the orders and deliver it. So that way we don't have to worry too much about. So we do the inventory in a small actual just by the garage. So we don't have like a big store or anything like that because that obviously increases overhead cost. So we try to cut that off. The other things that we want to do is to grow the online website in a way that when a member, let's say for example, if a customer wants to cook egusi and these people don't know how to cook egusi, so you just go on that site and click egusi and it will actually pick out what you need to make egusi, and will also give you a video on how to make egusi.
Wow.
So this is something that we would like to get to, but we're far from that. And it might be that we partner with people like Oloja and other platforms, so we can get our names out there. And the experience, the online experience that we really want to make is, you can go on and say red stew or puff puff or fried rice, or you can just pick the food. Once you pick that, it would put into your checkout basket the items that you need for let's say a pot of that. Then obviously there's a message saying, hey, this is for one. If you'd like to have more, you're welcome to add more numbers of whatever items they are. And for items that we don't ship, we'll just tell you that, or you might need fresh meat or this or that, which you can get from your local store. That is the to-be states that we're hoping to get to.
Okay, the
Yes.
BA mindset. Love it.
Yes. But at this moment, we've started at just providing that within our local area, and it's actually a store you can come physically and buy items in, and we stock the items. How we get our store, we try not to do overseas, getting items from overseas, because obviously it comes with a lot of risk, a lot of capital, a lot of commitment. So we partner with people that already do that are already in Australia, that they already have the stock, and we source that from Sydney, from Melbourne. We've got really good partnership with current stores like Nula Products. I'm sure it's a big name, and so we just get products from there, the wholesale price, and then we sell off at retail. So that's part of what we do. And we pop in events, as you would see very briefly from the Instagram page, some of the events that we've either participated in or been part of, and we promote that on our Instagram. So feel free to scan. Please follow us. We do want to increase that online platform. One time we had Yam, and we actually had people that ordered. Actually, one of our previous students from BA training did order from Adelaide, and we delivered them Yam to Adelaide. So that's an example of something like some success that we've done. So we've trialed it, it works, and we're looking to do it bigger and better. Sorry, I hope that I talk more about this, but yeah, anyways, in a nutshell, you get the idea.
We do.
Feel
We
free to
do.
reach out and we can
One
talk
thing
more
I
about
wanted
it.
to point out is that just general stuff from my experience, we don't need to do everything ourselves in the business.
Nah.
For
Yeah.
example, if we've listened to Jim a lot, he uses a lot of partnership, systems to make some things happen. For example, shipping products. We don't need to go to Ospos every time.
Yeah.
It's gonna take time, right? And we saw that in 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐂𝐓's business as well. She's partnering with Uber Eats, right, to do that part of the process. I think that will be useful for Didi's book as well.
Yeah.
Right? There's a point where you get to, and you rely on partners to handle your logistics. You need to start to think about, especially when you start to scale. So it's important that we consider that all the touch points, we don't necessarily need to solve it ourselves. We may not even be able to solve it.
Outsource.
Yeah, you can outsource that part as long as the pricing makes sense for your business. And that's what you need to now to think about in terms of pricing. If I need to deliver this quality, at what price will it make sense to my customer?
Amazing. And I just wanted to quickly add that, guys, Jim is also a business analyst. He works with one of the leading insurance companies in Melbourne. Jim had come to Think Skills when he was wanting to upskill. So please, it's a lot of things, but at the core of what it does, you can see a lot of processes in place. And those are like one of the
And
traits.
𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐂𝐓 as well. You can see how
And 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐂𝐓 as well.
business.
𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐂𝐓, yeah, exactly.
And Israel, yeah, you see how they are systemizing their business, guys.
The strategy.
Strategy. So, we teach a lot of things. I mean, like, it's very important that we make sure that our business is scalable at the end of the day.
And it's systemized. And if you look at them, in the way Izzy was talking about, okay, I did this research, I did this strategy, this is what I have in place. And 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐄𝐂𝐓 blowing my mind with that playbook process. I'm like, whoa, that is amazing. And look at Jim as well, not doing everything by themselves. So as a business analyst, at the core of what we do is let's put system in place. Let's ensure there's a process to do this. If I'm not there, I want them to do it exact way. Otherwise, why would you go to all the KFCs and McDonald's and they all taste almost the same way? It's because there's a process there. They don't want to give you, even if some of the other branches don't give you that experience that you get in another one, it's still the same thing that they do. So now, amazing work. I have really, really learned a lot. But at time, our judges need a couple more minutes. But I wanted to ask a big favor from every single person on this call. Please, say that again.
Can you all follow us, please?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So, but that's not what we're doing. I want them to please, what I want you guys to do is please, if you could take a picture of what I've got on the screen right now, please take a photo. Please grab your phone and just snap my screen and tag Oloja_AU in your story. So what we're looking for is we want 30 tags. Tim, can we do that? Can we put 30 tags? Can we host spam Oloja Instagram? Please snap what you've got on your screen and please tag Oloja_AU on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, put it on your WhatsApp story. Please, we would like more people to know about this. This video would also be ready. So if you tag a lot of people, they can rewatch these videos while we have more awareness out there. And that's what we're really looking for. So please, if you could take a picture of what we got on the screen, and the person with the, should I say the most tag, gets a voucher. Tolu, how are we running that? I think the person with the most tag is getting a $100 voucher. So please tag us on Instagram. Just take a picture of what you've got on the screen, tag Oloja_AU and say, I attended a mind-blowing session. Something like that. Feel free to be honest about what you feel about this session, but I just thought we should play that game. And thank you to all the
kind words.
All the kind comments. I'm looking at the comment session right now. It's really mind-blowing. And for everyone staying back still got 30 people on this call. That is particularly surprising to me. So thank you all so much. We do appreciate. Please remember, take a photo of my screen. Please tag us on Instagram, and we'll just randomly choose a winner as well in our story. All right, so let me check in with the judges very quickly. Did someone have their hand up? Derek and Declan, did you want to say something to us, or she's gone?
Yeah, I think I saw Derek hand up.
And thank you. I can see Otitoni is following us now.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please tag us.
Derek, did you want to say something?
All right, I think our judges are ready. Okay.
You're muted, Derek.
Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing now and get our judges on board. All right, the moment we're all waiting for is here now. So let's bring them on board. Okay. All right, amazing. Welcome back. Was it a tough one? Was it a toughie?
Yes, of course. You know, when you have everyone in the room, that's
I'm
super
here.
good.
I knew it was going to be a toughie. Like, just look at all the amazing things everyone's done.
Awesome, awesome.
All right.
I think
so let me.
I shared the outcome already on the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Yes, so that we can announce and
Okay, so we'll get you. Are you all ready now to do the announcement? I'll I share my screen. Taba, are you all ready?
Yes, we are. We are.
Okay, cool. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the moment of truth is here. Okay, so let me share my screen and to the drum roll. All right, I'll leave it to you guys when you're ready. I'll leave it to our esteemed judges when you're all ready.
Awesome. I would like to thank everyone for actually giving it a go. I must say that it was a bit difficult, getting to, put in the numbers there and, judge pretty much, because what we understand is that everyone here is we're pretty much at a point, trying our best to bring out the best in our business. So but we've been able to come to a decision, and I'll start with the thought, if I'm allowed. So roll the drums.
I think we need a drum roll. Come on, we need a drum roll effect.
Everyone, unmute your microphones and let's do the drum roll. Team, let's unmute our microphones.
We need
Cameras
an effect.
on.
Someone should play some drum roll on YouTube or something. I don't
Okay,
know.
so let's play something on YouTube.
Yes. So on the third position is Little
Wait,
to
drum roll.
by Israel Onosoya.
Amazing.
Who came to a
Drum
total
roll.
of
Come on now, where's the drum roll?
Who came to a total of 205 points.
Wow.
And the second position goes to the Boa Group with 219 points. And I think the number one position goes to Niger Bots.
Wow.
Who came up with 233 points. So congratulations to everyone that involved and put in their best, and contested in this beautiful event. Thank you for participating. That'll be all from me, and I'll hand it over to the team to take it on from here.
My man, you're too direct. You don't even put drama. No
big
suspense.
I'm like, even draw. I'm like,
You
remember
no
Frank?
heartbeats, nothing.
My goodness.
But hey, look, guys, it is amazing, and to everyone who actually competed, I think everyone is a winner. And how I say that everyone is a winner, you've gotten to validate your business concept, your proof of concept. You know, you've brought it out to this place. In fact, you've gotten a little bit of feedback. You know, because of time, we couldn't give you guys a lot of feedback, but we've written some things. Myself, I took a lot of notes and a lot of things that I feel like could be passed on to you guys. But I just want to thank you for taking time because you know, it was nerve-wracking. You're meeting strange people that you don't even know, and you're just giving it a crack. You're like, even for you having faith in your fellow Africans, because I think sometimes some of our people will breed this arrogance. They're like, if Africa waiting, they know, and all of that. But you know, you took that faith, you put it in us, and just thank you for actually coming through, and hopefully next 2.0, you know, everyone will come and we'll have a bigger crowd and all of that. Incredible session. I want to thank. I wouldn't finish my last closing out without thanking this amazing conveyors, the people that just brought out this vision. You know, I think is incredible to know that we have Nigerians who are like creating our own tables. You hear me bang on this table. You know, I've been
Please
in this
don't
country
shake the
for
table.
13 years. Huh?
Don't
Sorry,
break the table, please.
don't break the table, Abby. You know, I think it's really important, right? Because you know, I've been in this country for 13 years, and oftentimes you know, we're not invited into the table. We're not, but for people to actually say, no, stop that. I'm just gonna go ahead and create this table. Tayo and Noah, what you guys are doing in the migrant community is incredible. I want to celebrate you guys, and I pray that you guys continue to get all the support that you need. And what I would like to do for the 2.0 is I'm gonna bring in more business people to actually support this because I think you guys are doing incredible. People need to hear and know what you guys are doing, and I think this is one way we can take it to the next level. Thank you guys so much. It's been an incredible privilege being a part of this judging panel. Thank you for having me.
Honestly, I am literally short of words. I absolutely have no words inside of me right now other than to say thank you, Desire, Toba, Dr. Deb. Like, thank you all so much. We're super grateful for your time, the enthusiasm, the passion. Like, you know, like oftentimes you would get people on a platform like this and yeah, let's just do it anyhow. But I could see the intentionality even in the questions, the comments that you've all given, the time that you've taken out there to try and ensure that, okay, let's look at the criteria. What are we going to judge these people? Like, thank you, Noah. Thank you, Noah.
Just a quick one before we go, please. Sorry.
All right. Izzy's got a question.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the judges. Thank you so much to the conveners. Thank you so much. Like, I really, really do appreciate because we rarely see stuff like this happen. And we really, really do appreciate your time. It's not easy from 11 o'clock till 2:30.
Oh my goodness.
That's today, right?
It's not easy for you to even, like I used to say, the most valuable thing you can give to me is your time. For you to give me your time is very, very valuable. I really, really do appreciate you. And I wish all other businesses that has been showcased here, because we all win, because we are all Blacks. We come from a position where we are not this privileged. We are here to strive. We are here to compete with the big guns out there. So I really do appreciate it. But the last thing I'll say is I can see a price tag there, and even as much as I didn't even want to present at first, I was here to come and learn, and I enjoy listening to people who are more knowledgeable than me. So I listen to other people, other businesses, and me as a person is not because of anything. I would like to share my win. The lady with what's her name?
Didi's Bespoke.
Yeah, Didi's Bespoke and Mimi, the bots up. the
The
bits
bits
up.
up.
So yeah, I would like to share my wins with them. That's I can see that I'm having $300, so I would like to share my wins with them because I love their pitch. As much as I'm here to compete, I love what I could buy into their ideas, and I can see genuinity in it. So I would love to share my wins with them. I really
Amazing,
appreciate everybody.
incredible.
Thank you so much.
Incredible. I think it
Amazing.
must be very prophetic because in that order you called, that's the fourth and the fifth. So that's incredible. Good stuff.
Amazing. Oh my goodness. Like,
So for me, I'm gonna give Ganiat for giving it a go, even though
yay.
it's short notice. I'm gonna share my imaginary win with her. So
Yes.
everybody, thank you so much, Ganiat. Even though it was short notice for you, and you
Still
made
came.
a start. You made a start. That is important. Thank you so much.
I think
Alrighty.
Gania is the person that does
Exquisite balloon. Yes.
balloons. All right, Gania, here's what I'll do for you, right? I do in my other job. I MC a lot. If you send me everything about your business, because I often get asked, oh, do you know what's it called? Do you know a wedding planner or do you know a decoration person and all of
Yeah.
that is one question that I get asked every day. In fact, I just got on that gig I've been doing this to actually MC the White Bay area. It's gonna the whole African community in White Bay area consisting of Bundaberg, Harvey Bay, all of those areas. There's a lot of Africans there and they're always needing help. I will actually pitch your business to them, say, hey, you guys should check this person out, and she does a lot of decors and balloons and all of that. So that's what I'm gonna do for you personally. At least that
Wow.
one I can address. Okay, thank you guys so much. Sorry, I'll probably shut up to that. I've been talking a lot today.
Well, thank you all so much for your time. This is incredible. That was extremely noble of you, Israel. Thank you so much to all of our amazing presenters. You are going places, and this is just the beginning. Like, I believe that a lot of us are believers, and I want to say that God has given you the strength, right, to do this. You've got the strength. So no matter how tough the going gets, just continue to say, I can do all things through Christ, my strength. This is possible. So on that note, we would let you guys go right now. Honestly, I wish we could stay for another party and just go through like drum rolling, but this has been super incredible. Myself and Noah and we're all champions. We're all champions. We're all winners. Like, we've all gained something today, and that's the real value from this session. Thank you all so much. Until next time, we'll see you guys at the Business Support Challenge 2.0. God help us and God keep us all. Have a lovely afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Desire. Thank you, Toba. Thank you, Dr. Deb. Thank you to all of you amazing people. This is really beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, lovely.
Thank you.
Alrighty, bye-bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye, my mom's baking cake.
Children will stay in your dresses.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Desire, how are you?